got to do the official Marvel Snap Fin Fang Foom Spotlight video, and as a bit of a thank you and celebration, we're going to do a 3-hour compilation of every single Fin Fang Foom deck I tried on the first day. Everything was an absolute blast, and I tried to do a bunch of stuff that wasn't really meta, no real hella, no easy answers, a lot of really fun stuff. Every single deck code will be down in the description below, and I tried to go over replacements during the video pretty briefly, but there's a lot of stuff here, so put it on in the background, enjoy, have a good one, have a great one, and I'll see y'all at the end of the video. Should be a fun time. We're playing off against Diamondio. But yeah, I think Sanctum Showdown should be happening later this month, and it is just with cosmetics, apparently. Okay, so I'm just going to hit retreat immediately because Icebox on turn 1, while it's mostly okay, I had only the option for Quicksilver. And this is a Wiccan deck. And I've got both turn 1s and turn 2 basically just as Quicksilver Domino. We'll see how this goes, but I feel like it. In general, I think this should be fine. We do have a full curve, and I got Mole Man. Like, this is everything I wanted for the deck. And I've got Fin Fang Foom. This is honestly just the game. I'm going to snap it. Let's just go into these things. We're going to snap pretty aggressively here because I think that's just going to be a lot more fun for us. And then we'll do, what is it? We'll obviously have Domino next turn, and then we can go Mole Man into Wiccan on turns 3 and 4. Should be very fun. Okay, do they know it's their turn? I don't know what's taking them so long, but they're going to figure it out. Scotty with the 10 stream streak. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well.
What are the odds?
You made your own version of Chamber Ramp. Nice. I had a version of Chamber Ramp in the, what is it? In the Spotlight video that I managed to somehow do. And that one was a lot of fun. Did y'all see the insane numbers we were able to get to? Felt extreme. I was so stoked. We got a Rock and a Vibranium. So let's still go Mole Man here, even, what is it? We're gonna hope we can hit one of our 6-cost cards right now. I'm gonna hope it, we'll see if it actually happens, but I would love it if it did. With Cord, Nico, Merlin, Chamber, Valentina, Red Guardian, Luna, Dragon Lord, Sarah, Thing, Blink, and She-Hulk. Yeah, that's not ramp. That's I think, at least not with this typical style of ramp, but that's fair. Okay, well, we have gotten everything else we wanted to get on the board. Merlin, Cable, Vibranium. Well, let's just throw Wiccan down. Play him in the left lane. I'm a little bit concerned. And then I think we're going to go Mobius in a second if I can. Mr. Oh, we're about to be evil. Even though they have this guy right here. Let's go Mobius into a Vibranium into Speed. I think we win this game. I feel like this is a pretty good game for us right now. We have Mobius, which just gets to turn off this bit. And then next turn, we can just go Foom. Honestly, let's actually go... They're snapping me back? Oh, no. Let's play Speed into Vibranium. Actually, Speed into Vibranium over... Yeah, I'll just leave it in the middle lane for now. Once in future, that's fun. And then what are they doing? Are they just going to try to Fin Fang Foom me? Is that it? They can't play anything big on this final turn. I've got 8 energy. They do have 8 energy as well, to be fair. But all I need to do is I can go Fin Fang Foom here, I win this lane, and then I can throw a rock in one of these side lanes, and I'm also okay. So if they play Fin Fang Foom over here, they would get to 22 points over in this lane, and this actually beats their 22 with a Foom, and I lose the right lane no matter what there, and I'm fine with this. Yeah, there's ramping. There's definitely ramping elements in the deck. That's fair. Fin Fang Foom. Gosh, if Foom is... I have been stoked for Fin Fang Foom for months and months. And I'm just happy that I do finally have the card. They've got... Oh, that's my Jubilee. Oh, that's interesting. Ravona, who does nothing. and then an Omni. That's it. Yeah, did they know about the new card, Fin Fang Foom? Immediately take home an 8 cuber because Fin Fang Foom just gets to absolutely eat an Infinite. Fin Fang Foom, I'm stoked about the card. It is a 7-cost tech card. It, in the end, is just a 7-cost tech card that says you have to win the lane. That you just get to win whatever's in the front. Like, it's just a tech card, but at the same time, I do love it. You're gonna wait for G to cook something with him in Phoenix Force. That'll be a blast. Oh, let's keep playing this stuff. Conquest takes forever for a myriad of reasons, and the animations are definitely part of it. Fin Fang Foom and Phoenix Force is gonna be interesting to combo together. I don't know if I'm gonna think I don't know how good of a combo it will be, but I like the idea behind it. Use that 2099 with the Neon Knights border. That's fun. I like, what is it? I just like Fin Fang Foom. I don't have any other thoughts about that. Just Fin Fang Foom's awesome. Starting off turn 1, we have the Abbey, which does mean we can trigger this on turn 2, thankfully, and they're not playing anything else. No thoughts, only Foom. Let's snap. No thoughts, only Foom. Speed, we're probably dropping in the right lane. I don't know what they're gonna go for. Let's see. What do we get? We have Mole Man. Ooh, do we want a Mole Man? Mole Man's interesting. They most likely are running an ongoing deck, which is kind of difficult. But I don't know how Mole Man's gonna go. Oh, well that's Eternal's Arc? Let's just go Mole Man right now. I think Mole Man's just our answer currently. I'm gonna play Mole Man in this left lane. Actually, no, Speed is just better currently, right? Because we can go Speed, potentially Jubilee into getting like a Wiccan or something big, and then we can do our... Yeah, I think it's Speed instead. What are they playing over here? Probably just Captain America, if I had to guess. Oh, they're doing move things. Okay, sure. We definitely want Jubilee then over in this lane. I really would like to get Mobius or a Wiccan here. If at all possible, please. Second dinner. What do we get with Jubilee? Ooh, Wiccan. Heck yeah, that's amazing. That should just be game. That should just be the game right here. What's up, Frostman? How you doing? That's so phenomenal. I love it. We have 7 energy on this turn, which means I can just go... Pardon me, should I just Foom right now? Is it Foom in time already? I think so. Why not just Foom? No thinking, only Foom. Not gonna be as massive as, you know, the 32 power one we got last time. Yeah, even if they destroy one of my cards in this lane, I've decided I don't care. Into what do we get here? We got Blink. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Mobius Blink wins the game because the last card in our deck is an Alioth. So Mobius just is an Alioth instead of anything. That's phenomenal. You know, sometimes I feel bad about the choices and the things that I do in life. And other times I have games like this and I'm like, why would I feel bad when instead I could just win? Hope they don't put out more than 11 power. Hopefully they don't put out more than 16 power, actually, because Mobius is gone. And say hello to a 8-powered Fart Cloud. Oh, Batroc is interesting. And Juggernaut, huh? Okay. That's a lot of fun. Those are some pretty cool cards there. Honestly, depending on the way that everything got moved around, we still could have been okay. I like this. God, Foom's fun. Fin Fang Foom is the actual name that he should have had. Unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too late for Marvel to, you know, rename the card. Or the character, for that matter. But it is what it is.
Hey,
Adeline, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. It's been way too long, and I appreciate it sincerely.
Commit tax fraud.
And I don't commit tax fraud, by the way.
Slurp, glorpin,
If anyone was
slurp,
wondering.
glorpin, slurp,
Domino's
glorpin.
pretty good right now. We don't want to put it over here. We're gonna go over here. I don't know what you're. I don't know why you think that you heard. I don't know why you think that you heard tax fraud, Slifer. It sounds like you're going crazy, unfortunately. Ooh, this is awkward. We no longer have a Wiccan curve right now. You know, I did actually have Silver Sword for first steps instead of Hydro Man in this deck. In that world, I'm actually able to play a 3-cost on this turn. However, I no longer can. Jubilee's fine. Sure. Because then I can blink it. Ooh, Spider Punk. Ooh, wow, they've got all the punks over there. Let's see. Who do we get here? We got a Wiccan. Into a Fart. Okay, so unfortunately the biggest cards that we did have, it actually means, the worst part about this right now is that Blink no longer works for us. Not the way we want it to anyway, but does that matter? Do we still go for it? I feel like the speed here is, or Hydro Man's still fine. Should have snapped earlier. Should have snapped earlier, is what it is. I really want it to end up in this middle lane here. They're moving 1. Okay. 2 cards left in our deck right now. We did get to keep that middle, which means we're most likely still winning this middle lane. Even with the Cosmo, we kind of still vibing. We just throw a Galactus on the board and we win the game. Like, they can't, they can no longer Juggernaut me, which we do know that they're running. They can play a thing for steps, and I think we're okay. Sir, I'm streaming 5 hours and 38 minutes after I was expecting. I, to be fair as well, honestly thought that I was going to be able to stream a lot earlier today. Unfortunately, work and life kind of just caught up with me and meant that I wasn't able to. But it is what it is. 20 points in those lanes seem pretty nice. That's pretty cool. You know, an extra, was it an 8-point lead? Thus far, during the stream, we are currently 300% win rate, I believe, with Fin Fang Foom. Have lost 0 games so far with Fin Fang Foom. I think that's math. So 300% win rate right now. When you get to do one of those videos, right? You have to, what is it? You get access to the dev version, which gives you future stuff as well. And so, what was it? There was the, what is it? There was something where people were asking about how stuff was going to be working, how certain other cards this season were going to be working. And I gotta be like, sad to see the villain stuff was taken down the vid. Yes, I was told that I'm only allowed to have Marvel stuff up. And with that in mind, I think what I'm going to have to do is get some Marvel villainous stuff. Get some more of it, at least. Tinkerer's Workshop. That's a little bit rude. Would there be a place for Iron Lad instead of Mole Man in this deck? Iron Lad instead of Mole Man. I mean, I would like it less. No, actually, I don't think you would. It would be Iron Lad instead of like a Hydro Man, I think, would be the answer, because you, or Jubilee. Probably not even Jubilee. I don't know. Because you really would like to be able to get those, because you need more 3 costs in this deck. Like, there's no way you should be having less 3 costs here. That would not be the right answer. I don't think Iron Lad specifically in this deck. However, I could definitely see a future deck that has Iron Lad in here. That might be correct. What are they going for? They just have Goose? I mean, honestly, Hydro Man could still give us the win just in this lane. Using Wave, dropping Foom and Galactus last turn is big. I honestly would like, if you subbed out a card like that, I feel like I would rather put in a card like Wave, honestly. I like that idea more so. Goose doesn't block Foom. You're correct. Hydro Man as well might make it so that we can go Blink into Foom. Like, if either of our top cards right now, honestly, if it's just not Mole Man, we're kind of in a great spot. If our top card just isn't Mole Man, I think we're in a pretty good spot right here. Yeah, at some point in the future, I'm gonna have to fix the MTG bot, but I don't know how to do that, and that sounds like future problems for me. Iron Man? Oh, no. You did just there actually say it. Okay. So we go Jubilee into Blink. Might be more counterable if he is ongoing. Who cares about stop it. No. No one talk about, I don't want anyone to be talking about how this card don't have counters. For one, Shang-Chi exists, and for two, not every, like, what is it? It's also a 7-cost card, costs a lot to do, and I think it's still really cool and I love it. So let's stop being like, oh, this card has no counters. I don't give a crap about the counters. I like this card. It's fun. Them dodging that, them dodging the left lane is really bad for me. If I swap these two, do I get to win? If I play Blink mid, do I win the game? Blink mid would have gotten me to 17. I would have been up an additional, it would have been an additional 7 points over here. I don't win the game even that way. Can't play her mid. Yeah, never mind. I couldn't do it. Cool. I do think the card is relatively easily counterable. I don't think it's that difficult to play against. But I could easily be incorrect. Ooh, Cave of the Dragon's fun. We have the curve. Yeah, it feels strong at a healthy level. It's a 7-cost card. Feels about as strong as a 7-cost card. NGL, you think that Foom is potentially, you're paying 7 energy? Exactly, it should be strong. I agree 100%. Let's go Domino in this lane. Actually, we'll do Domino mid. Because they get to go Goose, or not Goose, sorry, they get to go Captain Carter stuff in this lane. Domino, Speed, and then we can go Wiccan. We have to do Wiccan one of the side lanes. They have Cosmo, Goose, and Big House. Not great. Pay 7 for Dormammu. Yeah, Dormammu's not amazing either. Dormammu's awesome, though. Dormammu's such a fun card. I mean, Shu Lao, in my opinion, should just be just have a condition about, like, characters or whatever. You should just say that each turn you play 2 characters, you get... And honestly, I think the card is... It's a really big nerf if you do that, and I think the card's probably balanced by then. Can we go Mole Man instead? Let's do Mole Man instead, because especially with them having so many different ways to potentially sneak power around, I think I should go with Mole Man here so that I can play it. Some people do play it out. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. But you don't in actuality. Just because you say some or whatever, it doesn't actually mean it. Mean occurs. You having fun with Chamber using, with Morph and White Queen? You're a madman and I love it. All right, I'm gonna go with Wiccan in this lane, and it never hurts. The Shu Lao change is the best proposal I've heard. Yeah, I just don't think, like, I think the card is honestly, it's a relatively difficult thing to do as long as you factor. Oh God, if this is don't be Cosmo. Don't be a doggo. Dang it! I should have played in the right lane. Curse you, Perry the Platypus. Hold up. We just Blink? Blink gives us Eliath or Galactus and we get bigger card? Like, I understand a lot of people want the card nerfed because they're tired of it or whatever. And I just think that's I understand that you're potentially tired of it, and it's just you felt like there's a lot of it. But I think there are plenty of legitimately reasonable counters to Fin Fang Foom that people are just, or to Shu Lao, or reasonable changes to Shu Lao that people just are not considering for whatever the reason that may be. All right, if I go, I think it's rock speed. Do we lose this game? They're boomer snapping right now. Even if they throw an Iron Man down, they get to 24 over here. 24. No character does Crimson Cosmos' effect. They get to 28 plus Ant-Man, so it's additional 4 or additional 8. 28. Is it tossing the shield or playing for the middle instead? Should we do that? Or do we just swap the speed in one of the rocks instead?
Hey, my name
Hey, what's up, Alidor? I hope you're doing well. Fin Fang Foom Day. I'm here for it. 13 extra points. They get to 18. They probably still beat me here, but let's play through it rather than retreating. There's a way we could have maybe I was supposed to like play for the middle, but I think this is our best line right now. If that's Iron Man, yeah, we just lose. I don't think we have anything we can actually do against that. But this, I mean, here's the thing, right? They are running the ultimate like Fin Fang Foom hate deck, which I respect for them doing it. I don't actually respect it, but you know, whatever. But also the card's just proving that the card might be actually a lot more fine than people are saying. But I appreciate the primer as well. There's a lot of really awesome people you can be sending at to, and I appreciate being when I did it. Just need a Wicked for that to work. Yeah, if I play Wicked in the right lane, I think we do win that game. Hate decks on the new card day are a sign of sad, pathetic existence. I'm not saying I disagree with you. That's all actually I was going to say. Wiccan's a lot. Wiccan's a really cool card. I'm trying to start off this, this gameplay with doing some stuff I didn't do in the video. And some decks that I just haven't actually tried out on my own free time. So we're starting today with this one because I've been playing this one since the actual release, and it seemed pretty interesting, and I don't obviously have any like gameplay or whatever for it. So we'll start here, and then we'll figure out some other stuff that we want to mess with later. Mobius, is Mobius following them right now? I've decided Mobius will not get played into this lane. I won't explain my reasoning why I'm not playing Mobius in this lane, but I'm just not doing it. Oh gosh, we're gonna get gambited. They're not snapping me right now. We might just retreat and reset this round because that's a really rough start. All right, well, like I said, so we're going to retreat now. We're going to reset it. We're going to reset that game because if they're just going to snap me after they get the most obvious setup, we're not staying there. You wish you had been recording your own game? Oh, I'm sorry. What happened in your game? You should tell me that while I eat some Parmesan green beans. Oh. No competition. We can play speed in this lane.
Always lucky.
Your morph turned into Spider Pig. Turn 6, you blinked it out and got a Luna Snow, which filled the location on their side, and then blocked a 20 power Scarlet Spider clone. Wow, that's phenomenal. That is incredible, Brady. I love that. We are just like actually paying like completely good in terms of our power. Unicronius, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Jubilean to Fin Fang Foom. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't want this right now. That's a lane I would have liked it in, I think. Oh my gosh, and we actually have the Wiccan curve? They can play for this lane right now, right? And that's their current lineup. Are we gonna be okay still? I kind of think we can be okay. We can go Wiccan. Pump out, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. What do they? Oh, they lose their Fin Fang Foom in action, but it's gonna come back with Hella. What are we doing here? Mole Man into Hydro Man. Is that okay for us? Yeah, Mole Man, Hydro Man. That's the right order. We do this, and then we're gonna be able to, on the following turn, do we just fill up this entire left lane? If we do, is this better for us here? I'm so excited for Ozymandias that I'm playing rocks early. You're not wrong. But we get to go to, for next turn, we're gonna be at 10 energy. So we could play Galactus. We don't need to play Hydro Man over here. We can play Galactus, the 2 rocks, and whatever the 1 cost is. Ozymandias is going to be the best card. I'm so stoked for Ozymandias. Ghost Rider brings an Odin. Oh my gosh, that's going to gambit the... Oh, it hit the Dragon Lord instead. Fin Fang Foom. Gosh, of course Fin Fang Foom's at the middle location. Fin Fang Foom being middle is actually the worst case scenario for us, isn't it? Can I have Alioth at least? Oh my gosh, Alioth is bottom card of my deck. All right, how do I win this game? We go, it's Patriot specifically for rocks. Yes. If I go Galactus over here, should I just do Rock Mobius? I have to hope for this. I think. Ooh, baby. Let's go. I didn't snap that game. I should have snapped there. Oh well. Gosh, that's so good. Can't wait to snap on locations that put rocks in my deck. I know, right? That'll be so good. Oh, my dog needs to go outside. Okay. Apparently he needs to go outside, so I'm gonna play. Oh gosh, come on, tell me. I have a 3-cost 2. This is the game. Okay. All right, my dog needs to go outside, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hope I can do it quickly. Hold on. On our bit.
What are the odds?
All right, did they play 1 card? They did. Okay, cool. We're gonna play. They've only have Redshift to play another card over here. Let's wait. We're gonna go Domino first. We'll go Mobius. Okay. Sorry, he's outside right now, so I'm gonna have to let him out in a second. Oh, Speed is sick. Who do they get? Corvus, who hit a Gambit, and Death. That's unfortunately good for them. They don't get the extra energy until next turn, fun fact. Let's still go Mobius right now. For turn 3, it's only Gambit and Corvus, and they've already played their Corvus, which means I'm actually okay with Quicksilver. So let's play a Mobius in this lane. Wait, did they get the energy now? I thought they didn't. Oh, they're just playing Redshift. Oh, interesting that we have a Legion. Okay. My dog probably needs to come back inside for one of the bathrooms. Let's play Wiccan here to get the extra energy. We should be okay. And then give me a second.
Minions to me.
All right, he's still vibing out there, so we got to take a second. Oh, they gave us Legion? Okay. Played Dragon Lord, which pulled Hella, and we lost a Quicksilver. That's good to know. Okay. Did we just Fin Fang Foom right now? I feel like I want to go Hydro Man here instead. Can I just do Hydro Man instead? I feel like I can. What do we have over here? A mole man is literally the worst case scenario. I would have loved if it was Galactus. It would have been amazing for us, but unfortunately it couldn't be. 22. Do we probably lose this game right here? What? Oh god. All right, Gambit. It's fine. You know what? I'm gonna walk away. My dog probably is back inside. There's no way I lose this. Who does not know the definition of a quick bathroom? Easiest game of my life! Let's go! Let's go! Wait, so Odin hit Corvus, which discarded their entire hand, and then Gambit had nothing to play, and then we. That's amazing. Wow, that's phenomenal. Well, what do I do with Crimson Cosmos? I don't know if I love this. They could get my Mobius, and I'd really be sad about that. I don't even know if I hate a Stardust right now.
Right on time.
Right, well, like a Stardust isn't amazing. How is it really that bad? Let's go speed right now. I want to outpower them over here. Which card of mine? Wait, that's not one of my cards. It's just Marvel Boy. All right, let's Jubilee now to stop the Stardust from occurring. They aren't playing Stardust. Interesting. At least not this turn. Werewolf by Night into Deafening Chord, which they're trying to hit the speed, but they missed, thankfully. Do we... Can I just Stardust right now? Because they probably have zombies, right? I feel like we just Stardust. We get to just shut down whatever they're trying to do? Or is it better to go Hydra Man? Hydra Man might be cleaner for us because what we can do with the Hydra Man is we get to be able to, whatever other card we get here, it's going to be free. I think that's better for us right now. And they can't really put cards over here. And a lot of their deck is most likely cheaper. So yeah, like the only thing is that we can't really use Blink. But other than Blink, we're kind of vibing. We don't need to play for this lane. They can't end with more points in the right lane. If they play any on reveals middle, they lose. We just win this game. Should I Boomer Snap them? I probably shouldn't. But I really want to. Like, they have to move their card away from the right lane. Ooh, with a Shu Lao, we could be in trouble. My lucky would have drawn Blink. That's fair. Oh, but they played Stardust last. I didn't realize that was the last card they had played. I don't think they realized that either. If they Shu Lao left, do they win? No. If they just fix the order there, they would win. But the trick to not drawing Blink is to just be, you know, built different. That's the line. We have Blink, or we have the whole Wiccan Curve, and even if they do just hit us with the Stardust, does Ice Cube self-destruct in Space Throne? Yes. I never liked this game. Of my own free will, I've decided not to play Mole Man this game. I will not be explaining myself as to why I'm not playing Mole Man, but I've decided not to play Mole Man. Oh god. That's not great. That's rough. Well, we do have priority for 8 turns. We can Jubilee here. Yep, Dazzler does get her own buff there as well. Oh my gosh, that's great for us. Joaquin into Nicholas Scratch, sure. I don't think we're playing for this middle lane. We're gonna keep just like not playing for whatever lane they keep putting all their cards on. Or all their 1 costs on. Need to not hit that anymore. What are they doing in the left lane now? Like, what are they going for here? Prowler. Deafening Chord? That's their plan? They haven't moved any cards. Why is this their plan? This does not make sense to me. So they don't have... They don't have their big guy anymore. I wish I had Fin Fang Foom. Look what we're supposed to do. Is go Wiccan into speed. Let's do this. Man Spider Fastball, Adamantium Infusion, build with OG Galactus. Oh yeah, I've been using that one as well in my own free, build with it in my own free time recently because it's so much fun. I think I actually have a build something like that with Fin Fang Foom because I wanted to try it. Your opponent just Shang-Chi'd your Man Spider. You brought him back and fastballed him. That's perfect. You gotta love that. Gosh. This Mole Man deck does feel incredibly real, by the way. Madripoor. You wouldn't call this a Mole Man deck? Mole Man's in it, thusly it's a Mole Man deck. Fight me. It's also a Fin Fang Foom deck. I'm gonna throw Domino here because I would rather stop them from getting more points on a Nico. Or if they play, what's her face? Ended with Galactus in that location on turn 7 Limbo. Ooh, that's so good. Rickety Bridge. That's weird. Going Mole Man right now? They're gonna we both keep trying to fight for that, for the points with Madripoor. But right now, I think I'm just gonna play Wiccan, and then I'm gonna Fin Fang Foom the left lane. I should snap right now to force him into this game. Oh no, they hit my Mole Man. I was going to be using that so much. Are they changing this occasion? Yeah, they're getting rid of it. That makes sense. Creative cards here have +2 power. Well, hello, rocks. Well, that's useless. I disagree. Oh my gosh, is that 18 points of power? It's Foomin' time. That's just... Yeah, that's a 30 power Fin Fang Foom. It's about to go to 34 at the end of this game. Oh wait, I wanted that location. I've decided I'm no longer be playing cards over to the right location. I'll not be explaining as to why. Oh, and it did go to even more power because Merlin got more. So, you know, 38 power with Fin Fang Foom feels pretty nice. I like this. They probably retreat most likely, or if they stay here, I'm happy. They're playing Stardust. No. This is the power that you would expect from a 7-cost card that doesn't cheat itself out. Good job, Second Dinner. Honestly, a really good take. I think that this card is really cool. I hope it isn't. We'll see. Again, so as time goes on, right, we'll actually figure out if this card is what the power level of Fin Fang Foom really is, right? But it does right now feel like it does a really good job of just... One of the biggest things with it is just, right, that it fights for one lane, and that's it. Which makes it feel a lot better in terms of the power output. And also, they were able to do, what is it? They had literally, was that 20? That was 20 power, just even, that they had that we got to absorb with Fin Fang Foom on that turn. God, this is so much fun. All right, let's see if we can take this home for an infinite ticket. Infinity ticket, let's find out. What is it? So in June, all the way back in like June, I actually, is when there was first like a reference to dragons of any sort in the files. And I didn't know if they were ever confirmed or whatever, but I DM'd Glenn. Actually, I'm just being weird, by the way. I'm gonna play Quicksilver and Domino into Luke's bar because that can make it so on turn 3, I'll be guaranteed to have a card to play on turn 3 because I can play those two. Anyway, oh, Cancun's wild. Anyway, I DM'd him literally back in like June. And I was like, hey, if Fin Fang Foom is a real card, I would be very stoked if it was coming into Snap in actuality. By the way, I'm really glad that I actually played both Quicksilver and Domino into the Luke's bar to be able to play Wiccan on turn 4. And he's like, all right, well, I can't answer that. And I was like, that's fair. But then I was like, but if it is happening, he's like, again, cannot answer it. But I understand that you are interested. And I asked, like, legitimately, June of last year was the first time I asked about it, and it took nearly half a year of me basically like asking about that stuff for us to finally get where we are right now, and I'm so happy that we're here. Hello, Wiccan. Okay, let's go. He was Dum Dum Duggan for the longest time. That's a good reference. I like that one. They maybe were just starting to work on Fin Fang Foom. I have no proof about it one way or another. But if they were, I ain't complaining. I'm just glad that we got here. Oh my gosh, we have Galactus and Fin Fang Foom. All right, I really want to be able to use Fin Fang Foom. But also, what if we just do this? Unfortunately, I really want to be able to use my cool new dragon. But I think the Fart Cloud wins this game. Ooh, Captain Marvel. Oh yeah, the Fart Cloud. Fart Cloud wins. Fart Cloud is the winner. I really want to be able to play Fin Fang Foom, but Fin Fang Foom is very similar to a Shang-Chi. And because they both will serve similar purposes, whereas Shang-Chi removes the power from your opponent's side, Fin Fang Foom adds the power that it would be removing to your side of the board, which is a really cool comparison. And again, why I think the 7-cost tech card is the most apt description of Fin Fang Foom. You've been a Fin Fang Foom supporter or promoter ever since the game came out. I agree. I legitimately have wanted Fin Fang Foom in the game since it's come out. Like, we got characters like Rock Slide in the first version of the game, and we didn't have Fin Fang Foom. And I was so wild to me that was the case. But I'm really happy that Fin Fang Foom is actually here at this point because the card's awesome. I think, again, it is a tech card. That's kind of just where it exists, but it doesn't... This is one of the tech cards that feels like it has a very real cost. And I love that about it. By the way, I should be concerned about them playing a Legion over at Death's Domain. These are gonna be in trouble. They might even also play they might Legion in either Death's Domain or Genosha. Either one of those is pretty scary. Or Genosha, I don't know how you're supposed to say this location. Oh, they got 2 power. Wow, it's a really cool card. Like generator. Okay, so Genosha. Yeah, Genosha is correct. Let's see what they got. We got Wiccan here. Cosmic Ghost Rider. We're still actually... We should still have priority here. Yep. I don't know what Moondragon needs. It needs something. I honestly still want the card to do two. To swap two things. So hear me out. If I just blink this right now, I think would be okay. You want it? You think it needs to hit odd costs instead of even and bid 2 cost? I think it could. You could just make it a 2 cost, and that also does a lot of stuff to it. But I don't know if you need to do everything else. Actually, hold up. Do we want to do this? What if we, instead of everything else we're thinking about here, what if we just go with Hydra Man? I kind of like just the Hydra Man play here. Because again, that gives us final turn, Fin Fang Foom, and whatever the 1-cost card is. Because Fin Fang Foom was in the Shane comics. Oh, I didn't even know. That's an awesome comparison. Yeah, but also it doesn't work with Moon. Because you got Moon Knight. Like, that's a comparison with it, right? It's supposed to be similar to Moon Knight. Yes, Moondragon did get her powers from Dragon of the Moon. I saw that as well. Majestic Wingbeat they got as well. I really hope that it goes mid. We got some cards that are going to get destroyed over here, most likely. Oh, that's... You know what? This is a great situation for me currently. We win this game, right? Every time? Actually, can we just do this? Again, I know this is 3 more points, but I just want to play the Fin Fang Foom. I want to beat Erisham with Fin Fang Foom, okay? I want to beat the stupid, 15 million card deck with Fin Fang Foom. Because I think they're going to Shang-Chi me in this lane. And if so, I really want to have Mobius over here. Ooh, a Legion. Ah, it's not quite. That's fine. We can take it next time. We'll do it next time. It's okay. We don't actually have anything... If we swap these two, we win the game. I should have just not tried to worry about a Shang-Chi, and we should have just played Mobius correctly. Mobius in the left lane and Fin Fang Foom right wins the game for us. That's on me. You hate playing against Zombie Galacti? I don't think it's like... Well, you don't like playing against Zombie Galacti because it feels similar to Erisham. And because it's like you always lose. I don't think you always lose against Erisham, but you also don't always lose against Galacti. Or Galacti, however you're supposed to say it. I think there's just real things you have to consider for both of them. But again, it is difficult, and it can be very annoying at times. But I do get that. Misty Knight. I really would like to get a 3-drop. We're most likely not getting our Wiccan Curve this game, unfortunately. Did they get Valentina again? Of course they did. Well, that's a rough time. We're definitely not getting our Wiccan Curve here. So that's the detriment of having Hydra Man in this deck, in that obviously it's easier to miss on your Wiccan Curve. Because I think it's where it has 80% or whatever. Wait, I'm sorry. Did they just Alive me in the middle lane and that's it? Okay. Let's go Jubilee in this lane. Can still go mid for me. You don't like decks where it's so obvious what their last card is and they snap last turn because they drew their final piece. That's a fair type of deck to not enjoy. I think those cards or those types of decks will always exist in Marvel Snap, but I understand not enjoying them. Can I just Hydro Man here instead? I think I can, because then I can blink and do whatever the other card I get is. I don't know if I'm supposed to play for this lane or not. I feel like I shouldn't currently. What we got here? Can you imagine we hit Fin Fang Foom with the 1-cost pit? Please do. Merlin. Where does Silk go? Silk goes left. We actually have priority, which I don't especially love, but now again, they can't Legion us over at Vormir, which is a nice little bonus. That's just Mole Man. So Fin Fang Foom is guaranteed. I feel like I'm supposed to go... Can I just go Blink Mole Man in this lane? I think I'm supposed to just do that. Because I'm going to gain 11 power over here. I wish I had drawn speed, because I could have guaranteed, I think, with hitting Fin Fang Foom. I think I'm supposed to do it this, otherwise. If they Shang-Chi me, I have to lose there, but it is what it is. Let's go. You're stuck in low mid 80s. That's unfortunate. I believe in you. Ladder can be annoying to get out of. Or at least getting to infinite. It was a rough climb this season. I feel like it's... I don't know of a season where it's not a rough climb, in all honesty. I don't know. There are times where, yeah, it can feel easy, but the only time... I guess the only times where it's not a difficult climb to infinite is when you can try to get everything done for your infinite climb day one or something like that. They're snapping me back. All right, this is all the marbles here. Playing as all the marbles right now. We have Fin Fang Foom in hand, so we cannot cheat him onto the board. I'd like to be able to do a Wiccan thing, but again, we don't have enough energy currently. We'll see if we can.
Right on time.
Let's just go Domino. Infinite win rate is low, but I'm having so much more fun because I don't care about your win-lose rate. Yeah, I mean, just play... People should... That's... So, it's a crazy idea, I know, but I'm going to just... Because it's factual. You should really just have fun playing the game. And if you're getting to a situation where you are no longer having fun playing Marvel Snap, then you should stop playing Marvel Snap. Straight up. That is it. Like, just... If you're not having fun, don't play the dang game. It sucks to be like, oh, wait, what do you mean don't play the game? Yeah, just don't. If you're not having fun, then you should not be playing a game. You should not be forcing yourself to do something that you are not enjoying. If you do that, like, that's the easiest way to get yourself burned out or just stop playing the game. Like, just don't do that in the slightest. I beg and plead of you to not do that because, again, you will just enjoy yourself a lot more if that's not what you go for. Let's go Jubilee into Jubilee in this lane. I know it's a -2 currently, but I think I want to be able to put more point. I want to be able to fight for over here right now. Does Jubilee still make it so it can shuffle afterwards? How does this work? Oh, of course they hit my Hydra Man again. Or they hit my Mobius. So now they got the Hydra Man modus, unfortunately. Crossbones. Crossbones works. Let me just do this. I feel like we can just do this. You lost 2 A cube 50/50s. It would have put you into infinite. One of them got chocolate rain, so I wasn't as mad about that one. It's always nicer when you lose a game to someone that you know, and they're like chill about it. Because if they're not chill, that sucks. But if they are chill, then that's fine. I've decided that potentially playing Galactus in the left lane was really bad for us here. How do we win this game then? Because we can't even win with a blink right now. We just don't have a way to win. That's so unfortunate. The Airship opponents did beat us in the end. But again, I don't think we had anything else we could have done against this. I think we played this as effectively as we could have. Is what it is. This deck's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this Mole Man pile in particular. If you do enjoy Mole Man, if you like what Fin Fang Foom is doing, this was a really fun deck. I'm just giving you a very quick, brief overview here. I'm not going to be able to recommend every single change out. I did like Mole Man here. However, if you want to not use that, you could put in another 3-cost card that is just a good slot. Basically, the biggest things that you would want to be able to keep doing with this deck is you want to have more ways to cheat out big cards with Blink and Jubilee, as well as Hydra Man, and then Wiccan for your extra energy. You could try to do something else with one of those 3-cost slots if you're missing one of those. Honestly, Merlin's an interesting card. You could try to fit into one of those spots. You could also try to put in a different 6-cost card if you want to do a different big number at the end of the game. That also works. But you got other options. Dragon Lord could try to fit in here potentially. But I did enjoy, for what it's worth, I think Wiccan in particular. But I don't even think you need Fin Fang Foom for this deck. It does work in particular with Mole Man, and I enjoyed that. But I like this deck a lot. Let's go to the next one. Like that is the one version I don't think you're putting. You wouldn't be putting like a Nova in. You might with the Killmonger Moira type stuff. People will try it. I would be surprised and shocked if it was the actual correct choice. Has Deadpool scaling implications? Yeah, and Deadpool I feel like has been Deadpool's like the least popular version of Destroy as of late. right? Right. I'm fine to like if people have legitimate arguments or points against it, by all means. I always love legitimately hearing points against what I'm thinking. But to me, it still makes sense. If we activate Aranya and then Lockjaw, all right, Aranya should happen first. Who do we get on the board? +2 Nova in the hybrid destroy discard deck would be fire. That's true. You know, I guess if I get why Tuck said no as well. I mean, yeah, I 100% get why he said no. Also, that really blows for us. Actually, no, we can play Heimdall. We can win this game. Red Ring wouldn't trigger again. No, it's the first time this moves. I wish it would, but it would be amazing. Yeah. Oh, reality sounds cool. Oh, I guess our ice cube's gone. Well, Heimdall's gonna be a little bit worse, but also, sure. Tell my Loki take air on the side of chaos. Oh wait, no, we can still play it mid. Even with airing on the side of, oh my gosh, can we blink that lane? They also didn't get the monster from Monster Island. Oh no, this is amazing. This is phenomenal. Yeah, I can blink Heimdall to play Foom. If I don't draw Foom, yes, you're correct. Come on, we don't draw Foom here. Never drawn Foom once in my entire life. Let's go. Blinking Heimdall into Fin Fang Foom. You know what? I don't even need to do that. Here's the thing. I'm going to Ghost Spider into Blink. Ghost Spider turns into Fin Fang Foom in the right lane every time. This is the worst play. I don't know if this is the worst play, but I actually kind of like the idea of pulling. We are overcommitting in this lane right now, so pulling some of this power over to the right lane, I think is better for us right now. I think it's a much riskier play, but also I think I still like it. Yeah, as long as we just don't get Zorn, we're fine. Literally, we have a 1 in 3 chance to miss right there. And we also have, actually, I don't even know if we miss because we still would have at least 18 points. No, we'd have 21 points in the right lane. So even a Zorn isn't a bad hit. Like, we just get more points on in every single location and fight easier. So, chill. Appreciate you hanging out. Starting off with Aranya on the board. We do have a Giganto we can play in the left lane. Anyone else get the brand new Maria Wolf Giganto? Got this really cool split on it too. I like it. Wait, they played the same card that I played. Discard a card to draw a card. I liked that card. Oh, I'm okay with this. Never mind. Are we playing a mirror match? I think there is an extremely real chance that we could be playing a mirror match. Overall, what you learned is that we need OG Spider-Man back. I do not understand why people really wanted Spider-Man back in the game so much. Like, that's just not a... Why? Why do people really want that toxic card back in the game? Do we actually do this Red Wing now? Let's do Red Wing over here. Because they can't turn it off in this lane. We can still go Heimdall things later. Did I still just activate Aranya on that? I did. I don't love that, but I've done that. Happy for your wolf collection? Which wolf collection? Wait, what am I missing there? You have no idea what... It wasn't good! OG Spider-Man was, like, just not a fun card in the game. Ooh. Let's go Zorn into just Ghost Spider. Actually, let's do this. We can play Heimdall in the left lane. Why would they play a Fin Fang Foom and nothing could happen? All right, we Heimdall the left lane and we win this game every time. Heimdall wins this game every time. Okay? OG Spider-Man was bad, but not as bad as it with Zabu. I mean, it was still bad. I think all of them were just bad situations. Red Wing's just really taking a hit right now. Who do they get? A Giganto? Sure. We've got a lot of great stuff. Who do we get? We got an Infinite in the right lane. That's perfect. Dracula wins no matter what right there. He took care of Fin Fang Foom and got us a very nice amount of points in the entire board. Just barely winning out that left lane. They played a Fin Fang Foom. However, my Fin Fang Foom was powered up by a Bloodsucker. Castle Blackstone. We don't want to play there right now, do we? I don't think so. Let me see what other pieces they've done. We still are waiting here. I'm gonna go Luna Snow. Not in this lane though. We're not playing Luna Snow in this lane due to reasons that I will not be specifying. I'm not that lane. Not that lane. Not that lane. They have a. How did they play Thanos for that? Oh my gosh! Yeah, they have enough energy. That's insane. They have an Echo as well, or Echo's also a variant by that artist. Dracula into an Aranya. Do we float for a turn and just play Infinite on turn 5? I kind of think I want to. I think this is correct. Because right now, if I go Infinite into Aranya, I can then activate Red Wing and be able to play a bunch of stuff on this final turn. I honestly think we win this game. It's weird that we did just basically spend most of the game doing nothing, but I think we're still in a very good spot. Cheers. What are they doing? A danger? They have nothing they can do currently. The danger can just destroy my ice cube, and that's it. We still have the extra energy on this turn. We're currently winning. We have 8 energy on this coming turn, which means all right, so if I go Dracula in this lane, activate Aranya. We go Red Wing into Ghost Spider. Or is it actually just we just dump everything else out? Can we go Red Wing, Ghost Spider? Is it Red Wing, Ghost Spider, then Lockjaw Zorn? Okay, wait. Do we want it in this lane then? If I go Red Wing here, we pull it back over to this lane. I then just play Zorn, Lockjaw. Can we win? I think we're good here. We're getting either Fin Fang Foom on the board no matter what. We're either getting him in the middle or left lane. This is a very weird set of like, very weird way that we've played this game so far, but at least with this bit, we are guaranteed to have Fin Fang Foom points on the board. The question is if they're either staying in the left or middle lane. Okay, Reality Stone does nothing. Ooh, the Aurora's potentially scary, but we do still win. All right, they've destroyed my Ice Cube, and that doesn't matter. Red Wing will still move over to the right. Give us a card at the middle location. Who does it give us? It's Dracula, that's fine. Ghost Spider pulls it back over here. Ooh, with actually the Dracula, does that mean we lose because of the Dracula? Do we only win if that's a Fin Fang Foom hit? We only win with a Fin Fang Foom hit right there. That was so close. We were so close. We were so close right there. That felt solid. We lost the 50-50 at the end of that game. That's so unfortunate. Fin Fang Foom's awesome. I'm so happy. Thing could have taken out Drac if they had put power there. No, Thing already destroyed my... Thing destroyed the other card I had there. Thing destroyed, what's her face? Luna Snow, previous turn. So that couldn't have occurred. Let's leave Zorn in this lane. We're gonna wait. Is it everything you've ever dreamed of? I wanted it to be a 7-cost card, and in every version that I was thinking about, in the end of the day, it was basically just a tech card. And that is basically what we've gotten, and I don't hate it. How many cards can we cheat on the board? So if I go Red Wing into a Ghost Spider, I'm just gonna snap on this. I'm very happy with it, legitimately. I think it's a really cool card. I'm happy with the way that it works. I like it more than what I had said. It also does something that I really enjoy in terms of being it's a tech card that has an extremely real cost, and I also love that about it. I feel like it's difficult for a lot of tech cards to actually feel like they have a real cost to whatever they are doing, or whatever you want to do with them. Oftentimes it's just like, okay, cool, the card is just there now, it exists. But this one definitely feels like if you're playing it, you're losing something basically for doing so, and that's cool. All right, so I'm gonna play this Red Wing right now, and then we should just be okay. Actually, let's go play this Red Wing first, and then I'll play Lockjaw, because I'd like to be able to swap back into whatever else I could do. If we get a Heimdall, we get to move so many cards currently. Like, this is amazing for us right now. Really wouldn't hate it if he gained the power of unrevealed cards too. It's probably a good thing that it doesn't, because it also makes you have to fight for a turn priority thing. And again, turns it more into a tech style card in that way. This should swap that Red Wing. Yeah. Into an Infinite. Yes, please. All right, Jubilee. Into an Enchantress. All right, what do we have for the final card here? It's an Aranya. It's just this. This should give us another... Is this going to be 2 Red Wing triggers, or it's only one? It's only 1 Red Wing trigger. It's going to be this one. We're going to have one more card we get in the right lane with that, which actually, should we just play this guy here instead? I think so. Because it's going to be one more card in this right lane. Although if they just have Hella, it's better over here. I have no idea, honestly, which one's the correct answer. It's a full coin flip here. Because in the end, they're just playing Hella, and I can't control what is better. We're putting more points in these lanes right now, which is technically a little bit safer for us. If it's hit the Giganto, gosh, it's we got the high roll. Come on. All right, Hella. It took you that long to figure out you were gonna play Hella. They don't even have they didn't even get Fin Fang Foom, did they? Wowzers. That's it? Wait, Giganto and Corvus? What cards they have discarded? Oh, they had another lady no, they just had an Infinite discarded as well. Gosh. Card is cool. It is. This is legitimately everything I wanted for the card. Luna Snow into Blink might not be the worst play here. Let's see this go through. Ooh, okay, so we've got Galactus First Steps as well as... Is this the... I feel like I've seen something. I think this is a... Oh god, what is this thing? I feel like this is a... Is this the auto deck? I think it's the auto deck. It is a rough Hulkling. Change to Hela definitely made a difference. I love that change to Hela. Discard with a card and discard a card and replace it with a card that costs the same. Who do we lose here? Don't like the blink loss. Oh, but they lost that card that I didn't like. I approve. I'm gonna go. Do we just go Luna Snow right now? The answer is yes. Yeah, Stardust existing for Hela as well is a great thing. Like, I don't have as many issues with Hela anymore, but also I am very glad that that card exists, specifically to be able to have a way to deal with Hela, right? Whether or not I really think the card is atrocious anymore. What are we doing on this turn? Can I float and just play Infinite? I'm gonna regret this choice, but I don't. Never mind, I never have regretted a choice in my entire life. This was perfect. Infinite in this lane. Or, okay. Gosh, I can't Fin Fang Foom these cards here. I'm gonna Infinite in this lane because they cannot get the power of Infinite with a Fin Fang Foom if I play it in the back lane. They played an Goliath and that's it? Oh my. This is right here. This is it. This is it. Come on, Fin Fang Foom. Fin Fang Foom every time right here. Come on. Come on, Red Wing. Never fail me. Never fail me, Red Wing. Let's go. Red Wing! Fin Fang Foom! Oh my gosh! That's the nut. That's the legitimate high roll. That's insane. Victory. That's so perfect. I love it. I'm so happy, y'all. That was amazing. Who we have here? Ooh, Stark Industries isn't atrocious. Okay, Bullseye. Exactly. Paid your second dinner. Yes, I did. My check to Ben Bro did clear. Thank you for noticing. Ooh, okay, so we're probably going to be dealing with a Man Spider deck, which honestly, if it's Man Spider, that means that if we can draw Fin Fang Foom, we're going to get big points. Okay, can I just do this? Come on, I can just do this, right? This will be fine. Ooh, and we have this one over here. Yes! The Ghost Spider, who does that even hit? Oh, it pulls that Red Wing back. Okay, sure. Hydra Man. Sure. Do we just Giganto left? Oh my gosh. That's everything. I think I float and snap. That's it. That's the card. They're playing Man Spider, right? With the agony and stuff. Oh, one cut. The Fin Fang high rolls are insane right now. on. Come on. Oh god, this is about to be so close. Because wherever they put that final card, it legitimately doesn't matter. We should just be able to outpower that, correct? We may need to look into rebalancing 112s. Nah, I can't imagine you're correct there. We unfortunately still have priority, which isn't what I love, but we just do this. And then we just, can we activate Dracula? The Ice Cube completely ruins them. They went off double task. No, they don't. They don't get any power in this lane. They lose this lane. That variant can't stay in that right lane. And if they're filling up over there, they can't beat that because of my Zorn over there. The Man Spider's scary, though. How'd you get that variant on day one? Just get the variant? I don't know. That's insane. Oh my gosh. For what it's worth, the way that you can get variants like this day one would be from the super premium mystery variants. Because it released today. The variant released today, but it just actually, it's not going to show up in the shop until tomorrow. But if you get, you can get it randomly through the random variants and such. It's my party and I'll cope if I want to. My wife just found Tucker on TikTok. I had a buddy DM me earlier today. Or not DM me, he just threw to one of the channels. Where's the Foom Dragon Lord cook? I've got Dragon Lord in multiple decks here. I think I just don't have him inside of this one in particular. But Dragon Lord is, I think, a pretty decent card of Fin Fang Foom. Like a really good one. I even talked about it in the video. Also, if I was smart, I would have realized that he's not moving if I play him to the middle location. But it's fine. I did that on purpose so that what I could do is I can use Heimdall later. Everyone knows that, chat, obviously. That was never in question. Please no one question me. Thank you. Are they gonna do anything else here? We even have a high Evo version of Fin Fang Foom I want to play a little bit later today. I think one of the things that I really want to do with Fin Fang Foom is try to play more versions of the deck that don't try to cheat him out, basically. Because I think that trying to cheat out Fin Fang Foom is going to be one of the things that people do in most often. By first person, when I mean cheat, I mean not spending all the energy to play the card. I think I'm Ghost Spidering into Aranya right now. Yeah, I've got a lot of different decks. We'll go through them all, y'all. Don't worry. I'm planning on going for a while tonight. Superior Spider-Man cook? Superior Spider-Man's in my Evo Foom deck. Yep. Used to love High Evo, but hasn't felt good in a bit. Don't worry, High Evo will feel good next month. Trust me. Aranya, if I activate, and then I just play a Blink here. And then it guaranteed for the Red Wing. Actually, it wasn't guaranteed. Actually, we did win the coin flip right there. But we got the freaking fool. And also, if they hit me with uh-oh, we're in trouble in the left lane there. No, it's fine. They never get anything else in that left lane. Told you. See, the game's that easy. And we got the Dracula. This game's so easy, y'all. This game is so easy. You just get every single card that you need, and then you're happy. I love it. It's cool stuff. Fin Wing Foom. Should have called it Wing Fang Foom. Huh. Anyway, if you want to mess with Fin Fang Foom or this style of deck, again, we're doing short little TL, like quick little descriptions of all these things because this is hopefully going to be a really long video. But if you want to mess with this deck and you're missing some of these higher series cards, I do think Red Wing is essential for this particular style of deck. However, it's also not the most consistent. You do really like Blink in here as well. You could try to run Jubilee instead, or even a Dragon Lord, but it's just, again, not quite as consistent. Zorn is a nice card, but if you don't have Zorn, you could try to you can sub in a different mover, like a Topaz or a Madam Web. I really do enjoy both Lockjaw and Aranya in here. I like Aranya even more so than I think Lockjaw. Aranya might be one of my favorites just due to the fact that it's a consistent Red Wing enabler. And again, if you are missing a big card in this deck, you could just put in whatever your favorite personal choices are in terms of your big card like Galactus First Steps or of Red Hulk. But yeah, this deck's a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. But let's keep playing some more Marvel Snap. Let's see how this does. This was what was it? This list I think was a list that what's it called? This is a list that Small sent us that was working well for them and it seemed pretty good. STG! Yo, thank you so much for the raid, STG. Hope you're doing well. Can we get a shout out? Thank you for giving it already. Waking him at 3 a.m., but at least Dance's Foom. Dance's Foom? Of course Dance's Foom. Did you not see how cool the card is? Oh. The Wave is not the card I wanted right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Wave wasn't the card we wanted here. That's not amazing. What's up, Marcus? Marcus Reyes, hope you're doing well. Grim Shifter, hope you're doing well as well. How's everyone doing today? STG, how's it going, my man? STG, do I have the... Thank you so much for the video. Do I have this? I wanted to know. You got this guy yet? Did you get this Fin Fang Foom? You got an Infinity ticket? Well, that's pretty sick. You did have that one. Dang it. I was hoping I had one you didn't have. You know, listen, STG, if y'all don't know, is the man with every variant in the game. So if there's any chance I could potentially have a variant that he doesn't, you know I've got to hope for it, okay? You know I gots to hope. Got an Adam Warlock as well. They got so much energy. Wait, he doesn't? SCG doesn't have this one? SCG does not have this variant. Is that... For a few minutes, I have a variant that STG does not have. You have the other one? I got both. Checkmate. All right, we're playing Anti-Venom here. That's pretty good. Listen, I accept the fact that typically you're the man with every variant in the game, but if there's any chance, any way in the world that I might have a variant you don't, I gotta go for it, okay? I gotta try. Gotta hope, gotta cope. Anti-Venom giving us, what's the top card of our deck currently? What do we get here? Be a card I actually want. You know what? A free fastball special isn't bad, right? Like, that's actually not a bad card for us to get right now. Okay. Used to have variants SCG didn't have, but then he cheated. Oh, no. SCG wouldn't do that. Nah, that doesn't sound like him. He would never cheat. He plays this game legit, y'all. Did you know SCG is free to play? True story. Completely true story. Don't question it, please. He's just a really free to play gamer. Check my Discord. Did you already get it? You already have it? He already has it. Dang it. Oh, well, I had it for like, there were like 3 seconds there where I felt really happy. Oh my gosh, SCG, thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's extremely kind. Thank you. And with the hype, you're so kind. All right, fine. You can have more variants than me. It's more than fair. They are going to be doing Shu Lao things, and we're in trouble, by the way. I had the hope for a moment. Appreciate it. Full Max, give you a follow as well. Have a good night to you as well, SCG. You're absolutely phenomenal. I'll spend every day trying to be a little bit more like you. Okay, so here's my current plan right now, y'all. If I play Jennifer Kale here, I go fastball special into Adamantium Infusion. Can I win this game? I think this is my best shot to win here. And Steeksik for hitting us up with the primers. Thank you. That's so great. Oh my gosh, y'all are freaking awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. You're extremely kind. Okay, Few, we're fine. We're fine. I think we're good. We win this game. Fastball special should just put them down at 0 power in the middle lane. And then by playing Jennifer Kale actually prior, actually it still wouldn't merge anything because I did do the fastball special beforehand. But we actually still get the win. Y'all, we got the STG rate in the win. We get all the gifted subs in the win. That's in the video now. So much extra stuff. STG, you're freaking phenomenal. Thank you so much. But okay, Quicksilver doesn't give us anything we can do yet. Your Twitch account is 15 years old on its own. Ooh, there you go. That's a pretty pro move right there. How old is my account? I wonder if I can check. Wait, how old is my account on Twitch? Checking. So I click it, I should be able to see it, right? When did I make it? 2018, so it's almost a decade old. Not quite. So, wait a second. If I just play Wave right now, I can just Fin Fang Foom, right? I could just go for a Foom next turn, and then like fastball special stuff, or even just go for a task. Like, hold up, this is about to be sick because I can go Taskmaster, Fin Fang Foom. Yeah, Absorbing Man Taskmaster stuff. Like this is Smalls. I hadn't thought about that stuff before. That's cool. Captain Carter, sure. Into what? Agent. PK, I'll take you for the follow. Appreciate ya. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is phenomenal. Oh my gosh. Fin Fang Foom's gonna get to a pretty good chunk of power here. Even if they Shang-Chi me, I can still go with the Adamantium Infusion. No, Brady, you actually get banned, unfortunately, for just everything you've done in life. They've got Wiccan. Triple Fooming. All right. So we just Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man in the right lane? I kind of want Absorbing Man over here. Or actually, hold up. Should I Spider to move a card mid? Because right now, we don't have a way to go for the middle location. If I Spider instead right now, we could just move it mid. Move something mid. And I think that's actually cleaner here. I think Spider is better here. And oh wait. If I just do, but now, rather than worrying about getting a weak card, if I just move this over here, yeah, we just Taskmaster and win the game. Yeah, this is, I like this line. We do get the world, like, we could have tried to go for the fastball special things, but also, I think that Shadow King feels like a card that I'm expecting out of their deck. Not a Cosmic Ghost. Oh no, y'all. They just removed the ability of my Ajax. I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point. Okay. No. Smalls, I see it. I see the vision here. I see the vision. This is fun. All right, let's keep going. Where, like, again, card is awesome, but it's extremely counterable. Do we just go Penny, Man Spider, Agony? Penny, Man Spider, or sorry, Penny, Spider, and then Man Spider over in the right lane? That feels just like that's the correct play for us right now. Vibranium Mines? Of course it's the Vibranium Mines over there. Oh, stupid Vibranium Mines. I think I have to take the Vibranium, unfortunately. Into Wasp? Oh, this means that they're playing, they've got ways to get rid of this, basically. We're still playing Spider right now. This is a Shu Lao deck that we're playing against right now. I heard children yearn for the mines. That's what I heard. Like the children do be yearning. They do be do. Did y'all see that Phineas and Ferb dropped like 10 new episodes or something like that? If you're a Phineas and Ferb fan. If you're a Phineas and Ferb or Fin Fang Foom. Fin Fang Foom, Phineas Ferb, they both start with the F sound. Anyway, really, God, it was so much fun. My wife and I watched it recently. It was so much fun. Oh, they just get to remove the vibranium mines after I've already added 6 of them into my deck. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate for us. We're still just playing Man-Spider over in this right lane. I don't really care about fighting over here. Do I actually go for that? What if we just play Penny? Or we just move Penny away? We do this. We go Vibranium into Antivenom. Let's do Antivenom first, because then if this location we still lose here, Man-Spider will still have the Vibranium to merge with. Does the new stuff live up to the old stuff? Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it feels, what is it? It honestly feels like season 3 again, I'd say, of the 4 seasons that we had before. There's definitely a couple episodes that are more like mediocre than others, but in general, it just feels like a complete return to form of the show. So if you were a fan of the original bit, then I think it's definitely great. Oh, whoever's winning there gets a +4 power. Yeah, I really liked the old stuff as well. I was a big fan of it, so I'm very happy. That's amazing. I'm going to snap on that, on the Agent Venom hit, because that's a pretty big miss. Disney Plus. Disney Plus, what it's streaming on. That's great. Awesome O. Isn't that a Disney character, Awesome O? I feel like that's a Disney character. Not Disney, sorry, DC character. I don't even know if I'm correct about that, but I feel like I feel like it is correct. Oh, it's awesome. It's in South Park. That's what it is. Got it.
Taking aim.
Playing Hawkeye. Why are they playing Hawkeye? Is this bounce? Weird. One of your favorite episodes too? Isn't Osimo okay? Isn't it in Fortnite right now? Am I correct about that? I feel like it is currently in Fortnite. I don't know if I'm actually correct here. It is? Okay, cool. I hate how easily I fall victim to like collabs or whatever, because like plenty of shows that I really just don't care about in actuality, they might do a collab and then all of a sudden my ears will perk and I'm like, wait, sorry, what are you working with? Oh, if I activate Jennifer Kale, play Penny Parker, I can then use Man-Spider next turn? This is Bounce Shoe? Okay, I believe it. I think, who is it? That doesn't feel fully bounce. Is Prowler still bounce? It doesn't feel like bounce anymore. Anyway, we'll do Man-Spider over in this lane because we can merge with the Penny Parker. It's going to double. It's going to get the extra energy from Penny. It'll double once it merges. Then it will double again with Agony. I've been, this is something totally unrelated, by the way. It's in the bounce deck Glazer made. Okay, fair enough. I believe you. I'm just dumb and don't know stuff. Flight Harness moves Hawkeye away. Okay. This is totally unrelated while they're going to play some cards here just before anything else happens. This video, it's the video I made. I was really stoked about this. One of the things that no one probably noticed is with this, if you actually try to, if you play it and you watch as it goes, I actually made it so that the thumbnail basically does it's almost the same thumbnail that you actually will watch right before you get into the normal bit of the video. So if I hit play, it just does that, where basically just the side of it swaps into that. But that's totally random. Just wanted to share that. How did you get the Fin Fang Chibi variant today? By using the most powerful card in Marvel Snap, the credit card. AKA I just split the card. Or I got it from a random premium Mr. variant. That was it. I just got lucky. I realized I actually should have had it fade the thumbnail out, but it is what it is. It's still fine. They're going to probably Are they bouncing stuff over here? Is it... Do I have fastball special now, or should I spider? I feel like I want to spider now. Now I'm going to fastball special. Remote mines, unfortunate, but still fine. Yeah, it did release today, though. Sometimes if the variant releases the day before, it'll work. Otherwise, it doesn't. Wave. So I've decided, by the way, I will not be playing Fin Fang Foom in that left lane. That does not seem like a good play. However, Fin Fang Foom just mid. It's actually not amazing in any lane currently. I wonder if Spider was better there instead because of that. Problem is I still didn't have a good play for this coming turn because we needed the extra energy a little bit later. Luna Snow would be great. But yeah, so it'll be in the shop tomorrow, but you can still get it from premium mystery variants. They've had that a few different times where you can get, for example, just a regular rare variant from just getting those. Do you stream a lot? Are you on late tonight? I am. I stream as often as I can, which typically means once or twice a week. And normally, what is it? I don't know what my normal streaming hours are. The problem is I have school, I have work. This is my free time. So, yeah. But I still really enjoy it. So I make it a point to do it whenever I can because I have a blast doing it. Anyway, next game. Sorry. Should have obviously predicted the leader from them. Symbiote Spider-Man. Listen, Smalls may not be a fan of Symbiote Spider-Man, but I do enjoy Symbiote Spider-Man, especially inside of these Man-Spider piles. They're running Jimmy stuff too? Oh, if they're running the Jimmy deck that I really love, I'm going to be so... Oh, we're going to be good in this lane. We can play for this lane then. Okay, cool. Let's go with Penny in this over here for now. What would you sub if you liked Symbiote Spider-Man though? Because I don't want to just throw it in if you're not a fan of it already. Let's do this. We can use Symbiote Spider-Man on the Fin Fang Foom later. Let's go. You hate the card in every deck. You don't even play it in Nimrod. Really? That's insane to me. I think the card's phenomenal in Nimrod. I'm just gonna do it here for now because we're gonna Symbiote Spider-Man in it in a bit. Then we can use Absorb Man afterwards. And this is why Smalls hates Symbiote Spider-Man. Because of people like me. Why would they merge the Fallen? Why would they merge Symbiote Spider-Man with an Ice Cube? That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna play Anti-Venom into a Spider. Because then I can Absorbing Man the Fin Fang Foom. Also, a nice thing about Anti-Venom that I hadn't considered and I like the shout with is that Anti-Venom reducing the cost of skills doesn't actually hurt the skills in the slightest. Like, it just gives you the buff in that way. However, unfortunately, we could not get that same buff here, but that is something you could do. Do we just go... Do I just go Absman here? No, it's just better to go Taskmaster. Yeah, we win. That's a pretty good game. What's funny is that Luna Snow play is the exact reason I hate Symbiote Spider-Man. Honestly, I get that one bit. That is the correct answer. Like, that is the reason why you would hate Symbiote Spider-Man, and I think that's a completely fair and legitimate reason to hate Symbiote Spider-Man. However, I also don't think that happens. I think, like, negativity bias can make it feel really rough, but it still sucks. Yeah, I get it. Who do we start right now? right, 7th Cosmos. It's the best thing in the world when you just right. It's the same thing with Cosmo, where when I play a Cosmo that stops my opponent from doing something, I love Cosmo so much, it's my favorite. However, when my opponent does a Cosmo that stops me from doing something, it's the actual worst thing in the world. They have a Fenris Wolf, which sucks for me because they're just gonna be able to use that to stop or to get back my anti-venom. Huh. Okay. Sure. We get the... I'm just going to activate now, I think. I'm going to play... I think I'm playing Luna Snow in this lane. I could put it over here. Luna Snow in this lane is fine for us. Oh! We get Shu Lao. I've heard good things about Shu Lao, y'all. Heard really good things about Shu Lao. Uh-huh. Well, that's a pretty great card to get.
Power must be controlled.
Oh, life is pain. Life is pain. Okay. Okay. Life is pain. Everything sucks. How do I play this game now? I'm gonna do Wave, Jennifer Kale, if we draw Adamant, no, we don't get Adamantium. It doesn't matter. They got it back with their Fenris. It doesn't give nothing of that stuff matters. If we have extra energy, Fin Fang Foom into either Taskmaster. We just need them to destroy their stuff. We can Fin Fang Foom into... no, it's not Adamantium. It's using Taskmaster or Absorbing Man, I think. I think I want this currently. They actually have it. They have the whole thing. Listen, I know I probably lose this game, but hear me out. What if I don't? Hear me out. It's fine. They don't play Zola. They're playing Taskmaster. They didn't draw the Zola is the answer. They didn't draw Zola. Right? God, I'm so coping right now. I'm coping so hard. Fin Fang Foom! Fin Fang Foom! Fin Fang Foom! Yes!
Victory.
The counter tech! Oh my gosh! Best card! Look at how cool that was! They're like, oh, there's no way they can counter that. I've got him now. And oh my gosh, wait, because this was my Man Spider. It was created by Daily Bugle. So they got it from my Daily Bugle, and they got the other one from, because they're not even, they're a Victoria Hand like generating cards deck. And you dropped off the primer as well. Thank you so much, appreciate it. And Jazer, I thank you for the follow as well. Oh my gosh. Y'all, listen, when I play Fin Fang Foom, if you didn't see in the dev video or the spotlight video, I'm man spiders are scared, okay? God, that's so much fun. All right, next one. I know I haven't seen leader in a long time either, but also we've seen it, I think anecdotally, like 4 times today, which is 4 more times than I've seen it in the last month. So as much as I'm like, yeah, we haven't seen it in forever, I feel like leaders being becoming more common, and we just need to be ready for it. Also, Central Park absolutely blows with Fin Fang Foom. Don't love that. Really rude location. All right, Jenny. Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? All right, if I go Agony into Penny, can we just do this? I should probably play Penny in this lane. You don't love the 1 scroll power? No, I don't. It's fine. Agony never goes over here. And if she does, I just get the extra energy with Penny, and I'm fine here. What's going on, Varys? Hope you're doing well. That's completely fine. Anti-Venom, deal. What are they doing? They've played nothing so far. Huh. Okay. Do I just go Heimdall here to move stuff over, which doesn't actually move anything? And then I just fastball immediately? Actually, what if I just go... Right, I activated this turn as well, right? Jennifer Kale's activated? Yeah, so I can play Fin Fang Foom next turn. I think I'm supposed to do... I think I'm just going to play Spider right now. My current answer. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something else different. This is interesting.
I see
Heimdall. Oh my gosh, and we got the Heimdall hitting the card there. That's so good for us. Fallen one. They didn't know how that location worked, did they? And we also just get to Fin Fang Foom that location. So I will just move this over here. Fin Fang Foom here. And then I'm going to do something weird. I feel like what I should do after I Fin Fang Foom is I'm going to fastball special, because if they try to do anything with the Man Spider, which I think with the Agony they might have, we make a Man Spider really bad with this play. Yeah, I think this is a good play to go for.
victory.
Anyway, solid stuff. We'll keep going. Good stuff. Second Dinner has a buggy game. Report the bug, because legitimately if you do that, it does help them out so much more than just complaining about it online, because they get the information of everything in terms of your client and everything that was surrounding that, so they can figure out what occurred with that bug. I don't know if Wingbeat... if we played Wingbeat in the right lane, there's a chance we could have won that instead. This is... Okay, so this opponent, by the way, keeps retreating whenever I snap on turn 1.
Snap.
Just want to see if they do it again.
Victory.
At some point, I'm going to stop getting rewarded for that. We got nothing to play on this first turn. I'd like Jennifer Kale, Penny Parker. There are plenty of cards that I would enjoy to have here, and we're just not getting them. I guess we're going to play Cable just to get one of their cards. I mean, they weren't drawing it anyway. Sam Wilson. Ooh, I don't love that. What are we? They're just an ongoing deck. Okay, sure. Let's go with a Luna Snow right here. I'm gonna hope they get rid of it here. Yeah, I've seen more Cable recently. A lot of pro players think the Cable's a really good card because there's an argument going around that I've seen where the whole point of it apparently is to like, you try to get your opponent's Shu Lao, which seems like a really dumb argument in my own personal opinion, because it's not that likely in the slightest, but I've still seen the argument. We gotta go Man Spider right now into, I don't know what else we're gonna go for the next turn. I feel like it's gonna be a Mystique gives them a second Captain America. I mean, it's also, I don't think that's the best counterplay. I think there's plenty of times where you can just outpower it, but also I think it is a card that has too many stats and also would be far more interesting as the other version that I've already talked about here. Man Spider in this lane, I might just honestly Absorbing Man over here right now, and then if I Absorbing Man, I think I'm doubling enough stuff that I could just Taskmaster next turn. I think I can just Taskmaster it and win the game. Because I don't think that people are running a... I don't think that an ongoing deck is running Shadow King currently. They're putting points onto these two.
I am Iron Man.
19, double, 30, 76 feels pretty good. And then all we're going to do here is we're just going to play a Taskmaster and then an Agony. And just fight for every single lane in that right now. Find out. Moonstone, do they beat me in that left lane with Mr. Negative? Nope. Just a nice little casserole against ongoing stuff, even with Fin Fang Foom, which a lot of people were talking about playing ongoing things because it is actually a pretty interesting counter to Fin Fang Foom. However, just doesn't matter. An ongoing deck like this, to, I guess, a quote-unquote counter to Fin Fang Foom is such a cool thing to me in comparison to people just running Stardust, or even a, or just putting more Shang-Chi and ongoing stuff in their deck, because this just is, it feels like a really interesting way to try to counter it in terms of just using a deck that a card that is popular isn't great to use with, right? Because then if I were to play it in this middle lane, if I were to play Fin Fang Foom middle, I get 8 points right now, and it would be 20 technically, but I'm just barely tying them. If I play it left, I get a bunch of points, but they got even more behind it, and it doesn't, I still can't beat them there. So it's really cool stuff, which is why Man Spider, of course, is a great card, and using Fin Fang Foom with Man Spider, and also being able to try to copy it additionally with Absorbing Man is a lot of fun. So this is another really cool and interesting deck that I've really been enjoying. And like I said, Smiles sent me this one, and it felt like a lot of fun. And I did enjoy. If you want to run something like this, you can. The Fastball Special and the Adamantium Infusion combo is a really, I love that as a little special. This is your potential turn 6 that you have. You can also wave things and just try to go for a one of your big ending pieces with like a Taskmaster, Fin Fang Foom, or Absorb Man on your final turn. Like, you have a lot of options for your final turn with this deck, and unfortunately, this is a pretty expensive deck, with the cheapest cards in here being cards like Wave, Taskmaster, and Absorbing Man, and those aren't really that cheap. And I don't have a lot of great replacements for these types of cards. If you're missing, I'd say, multiple of these cards, then you probably shouldn't be running this pile of cards in particular. But if you're just missing a couple cards, like I think Jennifer Kale was a card that I felt a little bit weak in the games that we did play. A couple times where it was still good, but in general was pretty it was pretty schmedium. And then Penny Parker, Agony, Man Spider, Absorb Man were all just really good pieces together. Anti-Venom giving us a bunch of really free cards was pretty great, even if it hit Jennifer Kale a few times, which was the worst one out of them. But getting a free Fin Fang Foom is still really cool. Wave as an additional way to be able to play Fin Fang Foom early, and you can actually play Wave on curve in comparison to the last deck that we had, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I loved this deck as well. Another really cool pile and was an absolute blast. But let's keep going. And all right, I might be coping on Howard bit a little. Oh, we have an Hydra Man on top. Esme is a top card right now. We don't have anything we can really play. All right, we got the Esme that's free, sure. Honestly, do we just double Esme? We could just double Esme here. Don't hate it. Pixie. Double Esme. I'm sold. Is this gonna be a magic? We could be in trouble with this lane. All right, okay, I got one Pixie. I don't really need any more. Can you give me a different card? All right, give me a magic at least. Yeah. I do think we want magic in this deck. However, also our opponent giving us magic is pretty good. We can double Pixie, although that doesn't actually matter for us. We want to keep this lane open for a potential Fin Fang Foom lane. Howard the Duck. Okay, Fin Fang Foom is our top card currently. So... honestly, just Pixie. Can we do just double magic? I feel like I just don't want to give them more energy. I think I just don't want to give them more energy is my whole thing here. What are they doing? Shuri. Oh, is this Fallen One stuff? Recost Foom's pretty chill. Wait, is it actually really good at dodging Prior right now? Is this like really okay for us? We just throw a Foom down. And then we just go Arnim Zola next turn, and that's it? Are we completely okay? We have to play Foom now, though. I'm not going to snap here because I actually want to see this game play out, but this is where I would be snapping. What's the top card of my deck currently? It's a Magic, which is nothing. And the Nimrod's here. Wait, this is oh, they're just gonna Galactus? No, it's fine. We never get Galactus. We probably get Galactus, but I just want to play. We never get Galactus. I've never even heard of the card. Never even heard of it. Do we win this game? Hold? I don't know if we have enough middle. I didn't count. We win the left lane, I know that, but do we have enough middle is my question? No Galactus, no problem. Okay. I haven't Zola Foomed yet. Or Foomed Zola? No. Zola Foomed? No, it's not that. I haven't Zola'd Foom. That's the word. 96 power Fin Fang Foom. Okay, okay. I see what this is trying to do. All right, we're somewhere. We are somewhere with this. Let's keep going. Majestic Wing Beat hitting the Anti-Venom is not the right call. We're gonna go Pixie currently. Ah, we can still go Pixie. Oh, they lost their Stardust. What happened to their Stardust? Oh no. Oh no, they lost their Stardust. And also, if the Los Diablos actually destroys this location, I think that's really good for us because we don't want them to get their card back. Because that's really bad for us if they get that card back somehow. But did you? How are you still 5 cost? You're supposed to change. You don't actually have to, but like it could. Come on, hit mid. That's not as great. All right, let's go Anti-Venom for now. So I can play Majestic Wing Beat into like an Esme. Or even just Hydro Man stuff here.
Victory.
Okay. All right, it's an easy game. Let's keep going. All right. Let's keep doing it. Majestic Wingbeat, again, not what we don't want it to be hitting these cards here, but one of the nice things about these, about Majestic Wingbeat in this deck that I'm really enjoying is that it's not a bad thing for us to have these cards in the left lane. Like, that's fine for us here. Nina says, foo, foo, foo. There you go. We're probably playing against a Shu Lao deck, if I had to guess. I've really had to guess. I would really be saying Shu Lao right about now. Let's throw an Esme at, I think, this location currently. I don't know what Iron Lad actually is. We'll just throw an Anti-Venom here. You think Anti-Venom right? Why do you want Anti-Venom in the right lane? I feel like, or do you want to Grandmaster it as the logic? Okay, I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's a fair shout. Oh yeah, that's a great card to get. Grandmaster. Do we Iron Lad now? I'm gonna Iron Lad. I don't know if I want to Iron Lad right now, actually. Let's Grandmaster. I could do this. I could do Grandmaster, Majestic Wingbeat, and Kitty Pryde, and I think that this is a cleaner setup so that I can go Fin Fang Foom and Iron Man next turn. And I could do whatever other free card I get. This is a better line. I'm going to snap it even. I think we should be able to win this game. With the Iron Man, like, this is a lot of really powerful stuff. We're actually just completely dodging the left lane. We're going to get whatever the other free card is. And we have the Iron Man as well. That's fine. That shouldn't affect us, right? Stardust should be fine. I don't believe that actually hurts us at all. Fin Fang Foom hit. Love that for us. And then what's the top card of our deck? Pixie, which again isn't amazing, but also Pixie, Iron Man, Fin Fang Foom. We're playing Pixie first on the off chance they have like a Sonic. But other than that, oh no. Oh no, that's a really good lane for me to have played Fin Fang Foom in, y'all. That's a really good lane to play Fin Fang Foom in.
I am Iron Man.
That's a really cool big setup you did there with your zombies and such. It'd be a shame if I were to just foom it. Num 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 num. Great, another insane card to play around. You only have to typically worry about it, I think, if someone's either like, it's either a discount, you have to have a discount, or you have to have an extra energy to play this card. And it's a pretty rare card to be able to do that with. So it also is just like a tech card. And also, we do win this whole lane, by the way, with just a Shadow King. Shadow King also wins the game for us here. But Fin Fang Foom's a lot cooler. So, oh, still exciting it. I like it. We'll keep playing stuff. We'll keep going with it. We got to run adverts real quick. We're going to do that, and then we'll get back into some games because Twitch demands that I run them every single hour. So, see all y'all in 180 seconds. Do not go anywhere. When we get back, we will keep fooming and finning and then potentially fanging. Not in that order. You know it. All right, this is a better set. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is good. Chill. We can go Howard here. We do have Fin Fang Foom already, and I don't love it. It's okay. What do you mean highest season? What is that? What do you mean highest season? MMR. I don't feel like we ever actually know. Like MMR is a hidden number, but I don't remember my rank I've gotten highest. Oh, you know what? At the start of a season, I've gotten like 5. But also, that's at the start of the season, and it doesn't count for much. If we go Esme, here. Hold up. Yeah, we have Antivenom as a top card. I can go Grandmaster. We can also Majestic Wing beat the Zola. I feel like I like the extra energy. Was I top 200 a couple months ago? The season with the season where they did all the tech nerfs. Yeah, I did. I forgot about that. Yeah, the season where they did all the tech nerfs. I had so much fun. I definitely was I top 200? I believe you. I don't remember it, but I believe you. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, I believe that. Oh, Iron Man. That's phenomenal. We go Iron Lad here, which goes over to this lane. And then... Although, if I just play it now instead of any other time, isn't this better, I think? We go right now. Pop. Sorry, I didn't mean to punch. Do we want... Why Grandmaster now? Because if we just go with Iron Lad Vibranium, can we just get the extra energy to be able to trigger... Like, if I just do this instead... We get 7 energy next turn. I can just play Fin Fang Foom and then Zola it. Isn't that better for us? Yeah? Alright, you said... Yeah, okay, cool. Not quite what I wanted. Honestly, that's still fine for us, right? Like, it's not amazing, but I also don't think we're in the worst spot. Right? Like, I think we still can just win this game. The only thing that maybe was a mistake was potentially playing the Antivenom over the Iron Lad, but it's also still fine. We have Hydra Man as a top deck right now. We don't need that. We just go for a... I'm going to play Fin Fang Foom here, and I'm also just going to play Grandmaster just for points in this lane. Because I want to make sure I can be winning over here, and then I'm going to be able to Zola in this lane. We got pretty bad, like, front of location. I'm going to snap this. Like, the front of our locations right now are really bad. So I think we should be able to take this home. Zola Fin Fang Foom is something I didn't expect for us to actually be able to do, but I think this deck feels pretty real. Nice rockin' and group. Oh my gosh, and we get the whole Wiccan value too there. We're winning the right lane. Honestly, biggest, what is it? If they play a Shang-Chi in the right lane, we're in trouble. There's no shot our opponent legitimately believes we're running a Arnim Zola, because Arnim Zola is just not a card I think you're supposed to be expecting from an opponent right now. I do not believe you're supposed to expect an Arnim Zola. I think this is pretty fun. We're not getting any more points with the Fin Fang Foom in the right lane. You really want Fin Fang Foom, but I can't afford until the end of the week, or should I get the new Shang? Thoughts from anyone? I mean, it's up to you, PK. My opinion on ever getting a new card is, what do you like? Because if you like big numbers, be able to try to do just a big thing with a card that's basically like a tech card or whatever, if you want to do that, then go for Fin Fang Foom. If you really want to be able to try to do, if you like Clea and stuff that's going to be trying to do weird things with that buffing shenanigans, then go for a Shang-Chi. Even if Shang-Chi's worse, go for the card that you think is more interesting, because odds are Second Dinner will try to bring everything down. So if Fin Fang Foom is too good of a card, then Second Dinner will nerf it. And if Shang-Chi is too bad of a card, they will probably buff it. Like that's just how they are as a company, and that's a really amazing thing about what Second Dinner does, and just of Marvel Snap. So up to you. Get the cards that create the gameplay and that just interest you in general. Feel like Fin Fang Foom makes you play a different game, which keeps it fun, then go for it. Yeah, if that's what you're interested in, then go for it. You also have until the end of the week, so you can take some time and figure out what you want to do with the card. You don't have to do it immediately, thankfully, so take your time and figure out if that actually is something you would prefer to do. Like, I am personally someone who will never just say get the busted card. For what it's worth, actually, I'm going to say Shu Lao. I'm not even saying get Shu Lao, even though Shu Lao is a good card right now. I do believe that Shu Lao will probably get brought down to level of what other cards are actually in terms of power level. But also, Shu Lao is a season pass card, and season passes are just always worthwhile, even if it's the certain thing. In addition to all that stuff, get the cards that interest you. It's up to you. What are we doing here? Merlin, the Chimichanga. The Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom is going to be really interesting. Depending on what we can hit with that, we might be able to just take the entire game. So we are playing against a Merlin, which means our magic is a little bit worse here. I'm playing Magic, I think, this turn. We'll go Esme. No, let's go Magic in this left lane. You keep hearing New Shang is getting changed in testing. The only place you'll be hearing that should be trustworthy is Second Dinner. If Second Dinner isn't telling you that, that's literally doesn't matter what you're hearing. The only thing, for what I think in data mines there were questions about which version of it, like whether it actually buffed up a card or if it. Like, there's a couple different versions I think people are talking about in data mines, which isn't confirmed in the slightest, but that's a different conversation as well. All right, what's our top card here? We got +2 energy, by the way. We no longer are limited to just playing one card since that we actually changed that location up. Oh. Do we just Anti-Venom now instead? I think we just Anti-Venom instead. Because if we can somehow hit the Zola with the Iron Lad, that's phenomenal. I'm fully expecting them to do that. How many cards? It's turn 4. They've only played 2 cards thus far. They have not gotten Omniversal Presence and kept it in hand. So thus far, Limbo is safe. We got to keep that in mind. Thus far, none of the cards that they've gotten have stopped Omniversal Presence, nor will they stop the Omniversal Presence. So I have to hold the Iron Lad for now, and what I'm going to play is Esme. I'll play Esme in the right lane. Do we snap here? If we don't get Zola, I don't think I'm snapping. Because without Zola, I lose this game still, I think. I also would like to know if they're going to get the Limbo changing card. It's just too many variables right now that make me feel like that don't make me want to snap. Considering that they also have 2 cubes on the line. Isn't there a thing where I have to hit undo all actions or something like that? This is glitched out. I have the end turn bug currently. Whatever. There's too many variables right now in terms of if they're going to change the location or not, where exactly their Werewolf by Night's ending up, whether or not they get the Iron Patriot. That I do not want to put this down for 8 cubes. For a 4 cuber, I think I'm going to be down, but I don't think I want to put 8 cubes in this game. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Sentry. The polymorph over here. Now that's phenomenal for them, but also yes. I mean, that's the game. They could have done it with Merlin this turn. This is, I think, where I snap. Yes, this is where I snap, because now we can hit this, and this can go to the other lanes. It's literally all I'm doing. This is the lane. This is the time I snap, because I feel like they're more likely to change Limbo on this coming turn. Called it. Come on, tell me we can do this. Ooh, okay, Altar of Death. Domino doesn't stop us. Quicksilver doesn't stop us. Enchantress doesn't stop us. They're putting points in the right lane. We win here? We win this game? Because we're going to have the right lane by a lot? Gosh! That's when you snap. You just wait a second. We just had to wait a second, y'all. We just had to wait just a moment. That's phenomenal. Wow, Shu Lao. Shu Lao sucks. Dude, can you believe people are stoked, think that Shu Lao's a busted card when Fin Fang Foom exists? A 0-cost 38 power card? 36 power card, whatever. And people are saying Shu Lao is busted?
Victory.
Get with the times. Shu Lao, that's so first week of 2026. It's all about the Foom. You're the first person to think of Uatu Agatha. Got me there. Checkmate. Majestic Wingbeat onto Arnim Zola is a pretty great setup. Anyway, this is a buff Captain America Please deck, and I'm saying that in a potential clip so that no one can question me. And now it's actually said there. The only deck you'll take full credit for is the Jocasta Surfer combo. Smalls, I believe you. However, I just also really suck at knowing people's deck, like the deck credit in the slightest. Well, Buff, I'm not taking any credit, so someone else has to take the credit here. Most of it was untapped. Listen, untapped was you. That's all. That's what it is. You can just take it. Just take the deck credit, and then people have to fight you on it later. Sounds like future problems. Other people have to fight you on those things. You can just go for it. We can go Magic right now. Are we doing Pixie? Should we be doing Pixie stuff? Okay, I guess I don't even own Foom though. Shh, but you own the deck, and that's the important stuff. That's the important stuff in life, you know? Madam Web. Okay. Do we want to Iron Lad? I think it's Iron Lad in the right lane. Then we go Pixie Esme potentially next turn. I think it's this. Is this gonna be ooh. That's a worse one for us here. Blink hits. Yeah, it's a Red Wing big boy deck, unfortunately. Grandmaster does nothing. That sucks. We have to go Pixie Esme here. We're doing this. What does make you mad is when you make a deck and you don't get credit. I mean, I don't know. I get sucks, but if Untapped started doing that stuff and they did those things, that'd be cool. Also, it'd be nice if like there was some way to, but there's just no reliable way to track it, I feel like. And that's the worst part about it. In which it's like, I understand wanting to have that deck credit, but it's so difficult with that type of stuff. Can we do... Are we just going Foom? Anti-Venom, just Foom? Just Foom in time? And then if the top card of our deck is another Foom, we can play it again in this lane. Giganto. That's fun. We're, by the way, winning that left lane just by a small amount. Very small margin currently. Because also that changes to power is doubled currently. Oh, it did a -4. Did anyone notice that for a second? It did a -4, which is a very interesting thing. Okay. Arnhem Zola Grandmaster. Never fails. That's interesting. So it actually, so the way that Esme works with a location like Hospice is just, that's interesting. I didn't know it was that way. All right. Fin Fang Foom just is phenomenal, by the way. Just win everywhere else. Thank you. And now Copium, we're going to win that left lane again. Oh my. That's insane.
Victory.
Oh my gosh. Fin Fang Foom Zola was not anything. I did not expect Fin Fang Foom Zola to feel okay in the slightest. Gosh, that's insane. Howard the Duck is fine. I've honestly really enjoyed what Howard Duck is given. Snap on win. Snap on one. Snap on one. They retreat every time. What's Zebek? That's thing with portals right there. All right, what's Howard giving us here? Top card is Pixie. Okay. They're probably gonna run a Reality Stone. Let's throw Pixie in the mid. Grandmaster's fun. Honestly, no, we'll just leave Pixie here. Ooh, +2 power to the cards in hands are fine. Majestic Wingbeat does nothing currently. The Marvel Boy is unfortunate. All right, Majestic Wingbeat, give me something nice here. What's 4 cost? Which actually does mean that either Anti-Venom or Iron Lad do cost a lot less. We don't know what the 6 cost is taken, but right now everything else is pretty low. They're running Danger. Oh, this is they're running Aurora stuff. Zombie Horde in the right lane's actually really unfortunate for us. I wish that went left. Top card of our deck right now is Anti-Venom. Let's throw an Iron Man over here. And I got a crazy idea. If we can go Hydro Man. Yeah, I do wish the duck showed the cost. Stop being scared of the duck, second dinner. They probably, if they have a Reality Stone, they could still do amazing things against us. Top card is Zola. Was Danger activated? Not yet. Top card is Zola. All right. This game hates us, but hear me out. The top card is Zola. Zola costs 3. Zola costs 3 every time. Wait, do we still win this game? Oh gosh. It has to go mid. If he goes mid, do we win? That's the only way. Fin Fang Foom, please go mid. Please go mid, Fin Fang Foom, please. God! Fin Fang Foom, if Fin Fang Foom went mid, we win there. Listen, I've really been enjoying this deck, and there have been just enough like coin flips and RNG and just bad plays by me that we've lost with, and we're just going to call it here with this deck, even though it is a loss. I don't like to end decks typically on a low note, but with that in mind, I think this deck was a lot of fun, and I really did enjoy it. But this deck, like seriously, this deck was a blast. For what is, at one point we were six wins, 1 loss, and up 20 cubes. We have since that point dropped heavily, and there's a lot of stuff with this deck that I think is interesting here. I've enjoyed Pixie a lot in this deck, but I do think there's a really good chance that you probably do just want a card like just a Kale instead. I think that Luna Snow is a card that you could be putting here as well. You just want more ways to potentially be ramping out these big cards. However, Pixie potentially hitting Fin Fang Foom is interesting. We have Anti-Venom and both Hydro Man to potentially hit these cards here. And Arnim Zola on Fin Fang Foom was a really fun combo. But again, Anti-Venom, Hydro Man, and Esme all kind of gave you a little bit more control over those than you got with the other stuff there. But that does not to say that, again, these cards weren't good. I think these were really great, even, again, we're ending on a loss. It was just a lot of fun. For other replacements, I'm going to let you take your best judgments. To do what you have, and if you're missing a lot of cards and it just looks like it's not playable anymore, don't play it. Sorry, I'm not recommending more stuff, but let's go to the next deck. Yeah. I don't even know if it's a misread. I just kind of think of it that Hulk it would just add the Hulk's power into itself is the way I thought it would work when I first did it. And then that happened, and my brain just kind of you heard the modem noise and I'm like, oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Is High Evolutionary fixed if you play it in Deep Space, or is the game still cry when you do that? All right, we're playing Bruce now so that they can't just Spider Ham it. Table. Ignore that ignore MTG bot just being confused all the time, by the way, y'all, because I just really need to set it up at some point, and I haven't done that yet. Nerfing Bruce should have no effect on the Hulk. But if you played a if you played a Hulk into the Quantum Realm, it would be only 2 power at that point, right? Which sucks, but that's how the card would work. Yeah, it's unfortunate I hit Cyclops there, but honestly, I think it's fine. Because, although Bruce isn't guaranteed to get a trigger here, or Thaddeus isn't triggering here. If we can draw a big card, we didn't, unfortunately. I'm just playing a Magic, I think, in this right lane. It shouldn't hold a separate entity from Bruce, in my opinion. Different games treat them as different things, don't they? They lost the Supergiant, and we can keep this over here. I will snap this. Should I just float? Am I supposed to float here? Right? Because then otherwise Misty on this. It's also just, yeah, there is a legitimate game balance thing for it. I'm going to play High Evo in this lane. I'm going to just make him scared for it. I think they're going to be... I think this card over here, by the way, is a Shadow King. What are they playing in the middle lane? Are they going to go Legion stuff? Do they have that already? A Gorgon? Let's Fin Fang Foom this lane. Because even if they Shadow King me over here, I'm adding 12 power. Yeah. Bruce going on to Shuri's Lab makes Bruce go up by 1, but the Hulk goes up by 14. Correct, yeah. Listen, Shadow King, second dinner, just make RNG work in my opponent and work in my favor and against my opponent. You know what? That's a fair point. You've got it there. You've got it. I'm glad that you understand it. We're honestly in a pretty good spot right now. We're going to be at 14 points over in this right lane. We've got 15 at least. It's going to be just 15 points in this middle lane. And then we're going to be adding 16 over here. So feels pretty good. Yeah, really good for us. Fin Fang Foom, cool thing about the card, in case it wasn't obvious, is that it can sneak into the big house. Because the big house, even though it doesn't like big cards, apparently Fin Fang Foom just doesn't care about Fin Fang Foom just doesn't care about the rules, right? Y'all ever see that video where it's like, Honey Badger don't care? I don't know why, but I had a camp like security counselor when I was a kid who was called the Honey Badger, and he played that video for us every single year. Anyway, next game. All right, let's go with a Sunspot right now. You did win a 50-50 on the gamut placement. That's true. We were fine in the right lane, though, if it went to the right. We had 3, 7, and then I feel like what the other card was, I think we were still okay in the right lane. Am I wrong about that? Oh, maybe I am. I feel like if it went right, we were okay. Am I wrong? Were we going to lose if it went to the other spot? Play Magic here. Yeah, but it was going to be 12 plus. Oh my gosh, you're right. It was. Was it? Okay, hold up. Does it actually work that way? That's a good question because of the way the hospice works. It says it sets its power. It doesn't like add enough power to it. So hospice technically would just have it happen twice, correct? Like, would it actually set it to be that much more? You know what I mean there? Oh my gosh, we got a free Red Hulk with that too? That's phenomenal. And we got Brucey. Think it does, I'm not sure. Someone can test it eventually. Let's play Cyclops. We just go Cyclops Misty mid. I feel like we can. Banner can proc. Apparently, only when your eyes are closed. That's the only time it can proc. We are actually forcing Viv into this lane right now. Actually, no, she's going to head back over to the other lane. If they just play Surfer, are we okay here? Do we win this game, y'all? If I go Thaddeus into a Vibranium, I think we need to play for this right lane. I watched Bruce never procs. I watched Bruce never procs, exactly. Oh, we just win this middle lane now. If they have like a... Yeah, I don't know how they beat us here. Can I have Fin Fang Foom? I wanted the new card. Give me the card. I wanted the new card. Can I have the new card instead? Imagine drawing the card. Could never be me. Oh well. Yeah, I'll still take the win. Maybe not able to draw the new card, but at least we can get a win with it. Or with this deck, at least. Maybe not with the new card, but we can get a win with the deck. Fair enough. In the video, by the way, I actually was talking with both, with a few different people in terms of trying to make sure I got assistance and trying to actually make good decks for Fin Fang Foom. I talked with some people that I just appreciate and I'm also just decently close with in the Snap community. Like, wait a second. If I play Bruce and Chameleon on the same turn, is that a good idea? I'm going to hope it is. Sorry. I talked with people like Tucker. I talked with people like Toxic Soul King and Roram plays. All of them are people that I talked to because I just trusted their opinion and thought they could probably give me just good advice with the cards. Let's play Cyclops this turn. Magic is going to be a trigger for their stuff over there. Let's just play... Or, because they're playing most likely just other Evo stuff, obviously, with the thing there. Magic's good here. We're going to get a trigger. Cyclops should be -2 on their cards. I do get a Sunspot. Is Chameleon Sunspot better than going Bruce stuff? I think the answer is yes. I believe the answer is just definitely yes here, because we just want to be able to play for that one lane. All right, they're most likely skipping the entirety of next turn, which means what I need to do... I did get Superior Spider-Man. Oh my gosh, that's actually the best card I could have gotten here. Let's go Bruce into Superior. And then I can just play Fin Fang Foom in this left lane next turn. That's perfect. Bruce isn't triggering, but all I have to do is just play Fin Fang Foom in this left lane, and I win this lane. I almost played Wave this game, but if I did that, especially with them discounting their stuff even further, I think that would have been a very bad call to go for. So I don't believe that was ever the correct play. However, this one is very good. Even with them playing a Shang-Chi, I don't think they beat us. They're just running a bunch of tech cards as their top end. That's rude. I like my play better. Oh, and they didn't even get a chance to get the energy triggers with their stuff. Wow, my Cyclops was a 10-powered card.
Victory.
Why are we? It feels like we're playing a lot of like mirror matches depending on the deck that we're playing against. I know it's all anecdotal in very small sample sizes, but it still feels that way. Anyway, next game. Oh, I just called him Ring Chi. Or it's Master Shang. Master Chi. I feel like it's just you just take two of the letters together. How's the card going for you? I mean, I'm just stoked about Fin Fang Foom in general, and it's also felt really fun for the games that I've had with it thus far. It's felt really cool and interesting. I'm playing it in a variety of decks. At least what is it on stream? We haven't played it at all with Hela. We haven't played it at all in Chamber Ramp. All we've done so far is we've played it with Moleman Wiccan, Red Wing. Yeah, Red Wing Blink, and now we're playing it in Evo. So, I'm enjoying it. Let's just play Bruce right now. I'm just trying to be more like you, Wombi. I think Bruce right now is going to be the correct call because we would like to be floating energy for Bruce triggers as well as Misty triggers. We can go Wave the following turn. You played all the decks thus far that you haven't. There you go. Which one have you enjoyed the most / least? The ham is weird here, but I think we should still be okay. Oh, we're just playing Symbiote, or Superior Spider-Man instead of anything else. Which one have you enjoyed most out of those? Like, which one felt the real? Is it still just Hela? Is Hela just still the best card? Hela felt really good trying Man-Spider stuff right now, and that's and that's fun. Card is just really good everywhere I played it, though. It just has a... I love what Fin Fang Foom does in terms of having an extremely real cost, which is just his actual cost, right? For being a 7-cost card. And I think that's just a really nice way for the card to exist. Why in the world are they playing Captain Card? Oh, they're just going to be playing... Interesting. They're just going to play something else at the middle location final turn. I mean, I haven't missed Hela decks either. However, I definitely think Hela is most likely coming back with the card. Again, I don't want it, but I believe it's happening. If I go Vibranium, Wave, Sunspot, I think we're doing pretty well here. If I can just draw one of the cards I actually need here, I think we can win this game. What Man-Spider stuff are you going for, Smiles? Have you put it in a Discord that I'm in with you yet? Because I am interested in Mans. Have you done anything with Pixie? Pixie's a card I'm really interested in, but I haven't seen anyone doing Pixie stuff yet. Hope you're doing well, Zento Quinn. Hope happy new card day to you as well. wave into. Is this a button decks are doing pixie stuff? As always. Can you send me one of the decks that they were going for? I just haven't tried it yet, and I'm just wanting something different. So I have not done any pixie shenanigans as of yet. All right, this is kind of awkward, just this setup. Can I just go... Do I do this right now instead of anything else? Or do we swap them? I feel like they're doing Shu Lao things. Should I go with this? Is this the best thing to do just to try to spread our points right now? A little awkward right now and definitely could be improved. That's fair. I'm fine with cards. I'm fine with decks needing to be improved. I just want to play a variety of things. I'm trying to get a couple hours of content with Fin Fang Foom, not playing Hella and not playing like typical stuff. Maybe I'll do ramp, but I don't want to play Hella. At least at first. Again, if I reach a couple hours, I might still go for it afterwards, but the auto deck builder, I did see that one with Fin Fang Foom and Wiccan. What are they doing? So they don't have anything else they're putting on the board. It's just a Brood. Scarlet Spy. Did they know Isle of Silence was on the board? Did her opponent know that Isle of Silence was here? Because I kind of feel like there's a real chance they didn't. All right, next game. All right, so we can start with Misty here. You added Stardust for the Fin Fang Foom Hella players. Yeah, always add it for. Listen, who cares about Hella players? However, don't hurt the Fin Fang Foom players. Just hit the friendly. Just hit the high Evo players, or not that. Sorry. If you're playing Stardust, your goal is to hit Hella players, not Fin Fang Foom players. Fin Fang Foom is fun. The first F, or one of the Fs at least, stands for fun. However, Hella, who cares about them? They don't count. They aren't real people. If I get the opportunity to use Krakoa, that's going to be phenomenal. Oh, we're floating here. All right. If I can get a wave or something like that, that'd be so cool. Can I have a wave? This game is so easy. Just ask for the cards that you want exactly when you want them. We just play a Hulk now in the right lane. You know, we're just adding 18 points to the top of our deck. That seems like a pretty good deal if you ask me.
I'm coming for you.
Sure, go ahead and Dragon Lord stuff. Into what? Spider Woman? It eats negative power too. Ooh, there you go. See, if you want to counter stuff, that's what you do. You do the interesting stuff, not the boring stuff. All right, so I play Fin Fang Foom now. An Infinite hit, okay. Into Blink. Are they gonna bring back a Hella already? No, it's Corvus. Oh no, they're in trouble. They have no cards in hand right now. And I just added 22 power to the top of my deck. I'll let y'all guess who's winning this game. Spoiler alert, it's not gonna be opponent. No, let me play my 3-cost 26 power card. Why would you retreat? I don't get it. Could you please explain? Why would they retreat? I was about to play only, you know, it was just going to be a casual 28 power. That's fun. I might mess with the second one you sent there because that one looks really interesting. More so. The other one, it looks very similar. Although it does run Iron Lad stuff. I don't know which one I'll do. I like them both. Thank you. All right, Quack. We are up against a Quacker. You're kind of down on the rocks because at the end of the day, they're still just rocks. they're going to be 1 cost 3 power rocks. So even if they are just a rock, they're going to be a lot better rocks than they were before. And that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Redshift over there hits their Agatha. That's fine. Can we just keep putting a bunch of stuff over here at the cloning vats, like a bunch of Bruces? Like, can we just go a bunch of Bruces over here? Yes. Yes, we can. Also, Moore Island is going to give us the trigger for Superior Spider-Man. What are we playing now? Let's go Bruce. Can we just go Bruce Cyclops over here? Actually, I think I'm playing Cyclops in this lane right now. I don't think I really care about it being elsewhere. I think this is fine for us. Just, you know, all the Bruces. You ever heard of the phrase brace yourself? But Bruce yourself instead. I don't know how we'll do here. I feel like we're pretty solid, but there's still a lot of ways this game could go. Do we magic? Oh, I definitely think we're gonna magic now. Because they've only played 1 Legion, and if I play the magic into this lane, we're actually guaranteed, I think, right? To make even if they like Odin stuff, like this is gonna stay here. Hey, what's up, Ricky? How you doing? Hope you have a good one. This Bruce does miss its trigger, but I think it's still fine for us. Yeah, Ricky's one of the people I actually had sent my video to for the Fin Fang Foom video before. I asked him for his opinion on it. I ignored some of his stuff he said because I didn't like it. But I also just apparently forgot to tell him that it was for the official Snap channel. I just asked him about it, and he was like, do this, 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 this. And I was like, I won't do some of the stuff, but I'll still do other stuff. And then he DM'd me earlier today. He's like, wait, this was for the actual Snap channel? I'm like, oh. Oops. Would have changed my advice if I knew that. Ah. Oops. What's up, Toxic? By the way, Toxic's another person who did help me out. I don't know if mods are currently in chat, but if not, I can give people shout outs. Can we shout those 2 out if mods are here? If not, I'll deal with it. Oh, cool. The one piece of advice that I ignored of you, that you gave me would have been ignored anyway. Yeah, no one will do it. All right, I got it. Shouting Ricky out first because he was here first, but also Toxic also did assist us as well in making the video. I didn't know what I was going to be going for at first. In terms of all the deck, in terms of the gameplay and whatever, and he did a great job of assisting here. In general, do we go wave? What if we play wave? What if we play wave? We play Hulk and Fin Fang Foom next turn. How bad of an idea is this? How much does everyone love or hate this idea? I could even go wave into High Evolutionary and then play both of them next turn. I've decided this is a genius plan. I could be snapping right now, but I really want our opponent to stay here throughout. What if we just double big on the final? Ooh, God. We lost magic. That's fine. Who cares about magic?
Coming for you.
All right, so Foom's over here. Can we get a trick? The game's been really rude to us about these Bruces, by the way, which actually is pretty great for Foom, right? But we do this into a Hulk over here. Call it a day. I agree. Foom's a blast. I love this card.
Minions to me.
No, not the Foom in the 1 lane that I was abandoning. No, how dare they? Wait, we're fine. Evo Foom. Evo Foom feeling very fun.
Victory.
Evo Foom's such a fun time. I'm loving it. What are our stats with this pile so far? At some point, I'll have to fix MTG bot, but that sounds like a future problem. We're currently only 7-5 with this deck right now, but I'm still having a fun time, so who cares? Sunspot on the first turn is definitely the correct play. We've got both Cyclopses with Evo abilities, as it were. What are we doing? Aunt Maze. Doesn't help us here. They floated turns 1 and turn 2. I'm gonna Magic now instead. I think. Yeah, Wave with Fin Fang Foom definitely feels like a very good combo, and the Evo stuff being able to be used here as well is just like I like the way you phrased it. Icing on the cake. Let's go with this Cyclops. We don't want to play this one, as that we don't want them to know which card we got from which card that we got from Time Theater. So playing Cyclops mid is the correct play for us here. Electro probably means that we're going to be just dealing with it's probably just ramp stuff. What's the Zabu in Electro for? Both cards together is confusing to me. Can I just play the other Cyclops mid? I've decided the answer is yes. We're going to give them -4 each turn that we have unspent energy, and I like that. I mean, Toxic, can you blame people for just wanting to play the coolest card in the game? I can't. Yeah, okay, blinking stuff makes sense here.
Are ye worthy?
They're just going to Odin. This is a lot of points that we're going to keep whittling them down with in this lane. High Evo into Misty in the left is good for us right now. Just keep hitting. We're just going to keep trying to afflict them over here. And then we could just try to go with a big Hulk on the final turn. Or even like a Foom if we have to over here. What are they playing? A Doom? Do we just play Hulk in the right lane? Is that it? I think so. Yeah, we're fine. Double Cyclops is pretty great. They can blink Doom into a Foom with Odin. Smalls, I personally don't think they're going to be using Odin. Although, to be fair, they could they got one with Time Theater, it's a better way. However, yeah. To be fair, they could still have an Odin with the Time Theater. But you could have Smalls, just pretend like you were saying that they could have had one with Time Theater. That's what you were saying right there, right? And you're so correct. Wow, I didn't think about that. Yeah, everyone wants the 200k Foom because of you. Has anyone beaten my number? All right, we're starting off here against Inspire Wheat. Yeah. No, see, that's my goal, right? So hopefully, if this is a good game here, well, this is part of a really long video that, well, it'll just be able to exist as like a sleepy video. And if you're a tired person and you just like watch YouTube videos while you fall asleep, then it would be like the perfect video because you just go to sleep listening to it. And that's it. That's insane that we got the Symbiote Spider-Man, or Superior Spider-Man trigger. You got your gold Kirby Shu Lao. It wouldn't be 7 hours, 12 minutes. It'll most likely, from what I can tell on YouTube, it typically is like you can do 3-hour things. I might try to go for longer, but 3 hours is like the sweet spot from what I've seen. A once in future. Oh, wow. What do we got now? I kind of want to... What if we just go Bruce into Magic right now? Bruce Magic? Like, we just stop them from being able to use Sinister London? But we still get we still get a lot of benefits from it. I feel like this is the correct way to play it. And even if they clog me in one location, they can't clog me on the entire board, and that's fine. Yeah, that's pretty good for us, I think. Red Guardian hits my Brucey, unfortunately. Is it hit Bruce twice? I guess we're no longer going to have the Omni. Oh my gosh, but we have that instead? That's phenomenal. We have Elysium? Oh no, this is amazing. I can play Wave into Hulk. Now, actually, the actual answer is going to go Wave, Thaddeus, Cyclops. This is phenomenal. Because also both the Superior Spider-Mans should still be triggering for us, right? So how much is that going to be? Each of them are only going to cost, it's turn 6? And we're going to have 8 energy. We just play both Fin Fang Foom and Hulk on the final turn. Inspire Wheat, please stay for this game. Please stay. It's going to be such a cool game. I really don't want you to leave. This is going to be so cool. Please don't leave. Please don't leave.
Power must be controlled.
Ooh, that may make them stay. That may make them stay. Nah, they Shang-Chi'd me. It's okay. I'm not the bully anymore. They played Shang-Chi. I'm not a bully. So I just play Hulk in this left lane and then Fin Fang Foom, right? If they move this shield away, that's really good. Should I, because of them not moving the shield away, should I actually swap it? I think it's actually playing Hulk over in the right lane and Fin Fang Foom here. Okay, maybe not. Let's find out. It'd be 24. Oh, it was. Oh my gosh, it totally was. Wow. Fin Fang Foom didn't really get that many points, but we did play both Fin Fang Foom and Hulk on the final turn. That's phenomenal. Evo Foom. Fin Fang Evo, y'all. Fin Fang Evo. This has just been a lot of really fun decks. I've been enjoying all these, and Fin Fang Foom in Evo, pretty good. I think this is a really fun deck to be able to mess with. Obviously, High Evolutionary is a necessity if you want to mess with this here. I do think I really appreciated what Superior Spider-Man did for this deck in terms of just giving you another way to cheat out cards. Luna Snow could be similar if you don't have it. Wave felt absolutely phenomenal, and I really loved what Thaddeus Ross did. If you don't have him, you could try to just go for another card that would draw you more things, like an Adam Warlock. It will not be the same, but Adam Warlock with Superior Spider-Man does have some really nice combo pieces, so I understand that the way they can work together. And if you don't have Bruce, you could try to go with a She-Hulk, but the deck becomes a bit different. I don't know if it's as consistent. I also am kind of interested in the new Evo card with Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, coming out next month. But yeah, this deck as a whole was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and hope you do as well. So that's it. Let me know what you thought of this different style of video. I really enjoyed being able to do it, and it was just a fun, different type of experiment. So this was hopefully a very enjoyable time. Appreciate everyone who made it around to the very end. Let me know if you somehow did make it to the very end of the video and I like doing this in the app, so I'll do it here. So, because why not? Let me know if you did make it to the very end of the video by using the words just anywhere in your comment, if you would, please. Anywhere in your comment, would you do me a favor and use the word worm? Don't know why I'm choosing that word, but I guess dragons are kind of worms. You can use either the draconic worm with has a Y in it, or you can use just like a inchworm type. Either one's fine. Put that in your comment down below so I can know if you made it to the very end. But appreciate everyone. Seriously, thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see y'all around. I've been going a while. Bye.